Yes, I'm appearing on behalf of respondent 123S Standing Council of 18 PO. Lordship, we seek 2 weeks time to file our affidavit in opposition. Notice was issued on the last occasion.
Yes. Have you taken consent?
Yes, I have taken a consent.
Interim may continue.
42.
Yes, Your Lordship.
42 to be listed after 3 weeks.
Yes.
And to be listed after 3 weeks. It is 2nd of January.
Yes.
Meanwhile, interim order passed earlier because we have the date.
Obliged.
May it please the Lordship. Lordship, I made a mention. Lordship, I have mentioned this matter already before your Lordship, and your Lordship allowed me to list it on Tuesday, Lordship. But we have information that today they are going to evict the road, Lordship. It is over my patta land, Lordship. So if your Lordship kindly permit me before 1, if your Lordship, the last item, Lordship. Before 1, Lordship.
Before 1.
Before lunch. Maybe it
not
was
inform
already
the court earlier.
Lordship, maybe it has already been numbered, Lordship. As your Lordship already,
Which see we are not
or
as for the respondent.
SC revenue, Lordship, and private respondents are also there. SC revenue, Lordship.
So please inform SC revenue first that
Lordship.
you are praying for a mention.
Okay.
You first see we subject to service of copies.
Lordship, at the time of filing, we have already served.
Whatever the matter is not listed
Lordship.
today, you are making a mention.
Lordship,
Please
we will
inform
have not
the
bring that
SC
copy.
revenue and if required give copy.
Lordship.
Then we'll take up the matter.
Lordship, then I can
Yes.
give an extra copy, Lordship. Obliged.
Extra 1 copy, 10 copies, that is for between both of you to decide.
Lordship. Obliged. Lordship.
The end of the list.
May I please, Your Lordship? I'd like to mention item number 46. It's a part of letter, Lordship. We've taken consent for the other side, Lordship. We have taken adjournment.
You are for the petitioner.
I'm for the respondent, Lordship.
Who's for the petitioner?
Petitioner is appearing on as Vitimer Roy, Lordship.
56. 46.
46.
And the request for the
Lordship,
you are for the respondent.
respondent. Date may be fixed on 22nd January.
The request for counsel for the spot. Matter said.
22nd January.
22nd.
I'll drop it.
May it please the Lordship, my Lord, with the consent of the other side, my Lord, I'd like to mention item number 40, my Lord. Can be taken after vacation, my Lord.
Item 40 to be listed in the fourth week of January.
This is interim order, my Lord.
Interim order passed earlier.
Deeply obliged.
May it please your Lordship.
Item 40.
May it please your Lordship. I'm mentioning item 50. Some fresh instructions have come, Lordship, which is why we are requesting that the matter be taken up after vacation.
Item 15.
50.
50. Yes. Who's for the petitioner?
S is the
Yes. Any objection?
Lordship, kindly fix the date, Lordship, before
Item
due.
50 to be listed on 4th of February.
4th of February.
4th of February.
Obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, in item number 30, Your Lordship, we are going to file an affidavit in opposition, Your Lordship. Lordship, kindly allow us to call it for record.
You're filing it.
Lordship, we are going to file.
Let it come up next day on Wednesday or Friday. On Wednesday. Item 30, the request of counsel for
Lordship,
the.
I have not informed the petitioner because I am, let the matter be reached here.
All right, then you mention it.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes.
May I please your Lordship? Lordship, item 43, counsel for the petitioner P. Sharma is out of station, and we have informed the other side as well. Maybe listed after the
Item 43 at the request of counsel. A request of adjournment on the behalf of the counsel for the petition to be listed after.
My Lord, we are appearing for the respondents in item number
There is Pura Guhai for the respondent.
for both the respondents, my Lord.
No objection.
No, my Lord, he's out of session. In fact, he called me and told me he will be difficult. My Lord.
There is Pura Guhai. Not object. It's recorded.
Obliged.
May it please, Your Lord.
Yes.
My Lord, item number 3, my Lord. It's a contempt petition against an interlocutory order, my lord. The main writ petition is part 3rd, my lord, and it's listed tomorrow before court number 14, listed as item number 14, my lord.
Item 3 be listed next week. On Friday.
Can be listed tomorrow. The main case is fixed tomorrow, my lord.
It is not on us to list cases
Hello.
before other way. We can only adjourn it or take it up.
I'll-
Friday.
Deeply, Lord.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Right.
Lordship, I beg to mention, I think 54.
54.
Yes, Lordship. 3 weeks time may be allowed to file the reply against the affidavit in opposition.
54 at the request of petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Matter be listed after 3 weeks.
File, Your Lordship.
May it please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 55.
55.
55. Due to personal difficulties, my senior cannot appear today.
Item 55 adjourned for 3 weeks at the request of counsel.
For the petitioner.
May it please your lordship.
Counsel for
Petitioner.
May it please your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, I pray for listing of a matter for motion matter. I filed it on 10th matter.
come Wednesday. Wednesday.
When my lord, let it be on 19th, my lord.
Why?
Lord, I had some personal difficulty.
You are making a mention, you are having a difficulty, make up your mind. 19.
May I please, I beg to mention item 14, Your Lordship. In this case,
Item
14, Your Lordship.
14.
In this case, similar person has been filed another arbitration petition, which has been numbered as 15/2024. So may I pray this arbitration petition which we take with arbitration petition.
You are for the petitioner.
I'm for the petition. I have informed the other side.
Item 49 be adjourned to be listed in the
Along
month
with
of
the-
January.
Along with
Along with
arbitration
arbitration petition
15/24.
15/24.
Obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? I like to mention for a listing of a writ petition. It was filed on 9th, Your Lordship.
Motion
Yes, Your Lordship.
Wednesday, Thursday. Give a date.
Wednesday?
Give it to the court master.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, in item number 30.
Date to typulate, please provide Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes.
Lordship, in item number 32, we have filed an additional affidavit. The records may be called for it.
Let it come on Wednesday. Item 32.
Lordship, it's fixed.
Item 32 be listed on Wednesday. As it is submitted that the petitioner is filed.
Lordship, I wait for the respondents. Respondents 7 to 10, your lordship.
Respondent 7 to 10 has filed an additional affidavit. Registry to list the matter. Not on Wednesday, let it be on Thursday. Registry to list the matter on Thursday along with the additional affidavit stated to have been filed by respondent 7 to 10.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship. Lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 45. Lordship, it may come up after the vacation, Lordship.
45
45.
adjourned at the request of counsel for petitioner.
Can it be on 9th of January, Lordship?
4 weeks. Sorry,
Can it be on 9th of January? Similar matters are fixed.
we don't know. Let it come in the second week of January. Yes.
Obliged.
To state, my lord. Item number 47. Additional affidavit is maybe called for,
Filed by whom?
filed by Bimal Chetty, sir.
Item 47 at the request of counsel, let be listed on Thursday. It is submitted that the additional affidavit has been filed by the petitioner. Registry to verify and connect the affidavit to the said matter and list it on Thursday. Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, with consent of other side, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 53, Your Lordship. In this case, Your Lordship, we have filed two additional affidavit, but it has been not filed due to non-availability of some documents. So, matter may be fixed after 3 weeks.
53
53,
after 3 weeks at the request of counsel for the petitioner.
it's obliged.
May I, Lord, on motion matter, my lord, may I pray for listing day after tomorrow? Lord?
Day after tomorrow. All right, day after tomorrow.
Obliged. My lord, the respondent was to bring some instruction as regard the construction of the 4th and 5th floor of
Yes.
the building in question.
Lordship, so far as third floor is concerned, Lordship, that has already been regularized. We are concerned with 4th and 5th floor, Lordship.
Prior to this petition, Lordship, authority never received any complaint from the petitioner, Lordship. So now they have already inspected the site, Lordship, and within a day or two, they are going to take some steps, Lordship. I mean, first it will be production of document, Lordship, then notice under 88, 87, 88, Lordship.
So essentially, you are saying that notwithstanding the order of the court, the construction was carried on.
No, that inspection report I'm going to place within a very short period of time, Lordship. If Lordship permits, then on
No,
Friday, Lordship.
you need to tell us whether in terms of this order,
Yes.
They received on
whether
21/3/24.
first of all, whether you are aware of this order on 18/12.
Lordship, in fact, some problem from my side also, Lordship. In fact, it delayed in communicating the court's order, Lordship. One of my junior colleague was appearing on that day. So it was not promptly communicated to the authority, Lordship. Subsequently, it was communicated. They have already inspected, Lordship. They're in the process of taking steps, Lordship. That is what I'm submitting,
How
Lordship.
much time do you require?
Lordship may take up this matter on Friday, Lordship. Something concrete, definitely.
Friday?
Tomorrow.
Mr. P. Nayak, Learned Standing Counsel, Urban Affairs Department, GMC and GMDA, submits that the GMC authorities, which authority? Both the authorities,
Lordship is the GMC, Lordship.
GMC authorities, have are taking steps to inspect the third and the fourth floor of the building in question and a report to that effect whether construction was carried on in the same third and the fourth floor,
Fourth and fifth.
fourth and the fifth floor, sorry, in spite of the order dated, in spite of the restriction, despite the order dated 18/12/2023 passed in WPC 6944 of 2023. Mr. Nayak submits that matter be listed on Friday, by which date he is likely to have his instruction.
Lodged.
Mr. P.K. Chaudhary, Roy Chaudhary does not object to the prayer made. Please both the matters on Friday.
Okay.
2-0.
Like interim order passed earlier in the writ petition to continue.
Interim order passed earlier in the writ petition to continue till Friday.
All right.
May I please your Lordship? Lordship,
Yes.
kindly matter may take up after some time.
After some time.
Much of it.
Yes, Mr. Sen, what instructions?
Well, the instruction is that, my lord, the respondent number 5, who, my lord, happens to be the husband of the petitioner, my lord, he has taken loan, my lord, from that particular branch.
Hmm.
My lord, and he did not pay, my lord, he defaulted in payment of, my lord, the monthly EMI and all. And for that reason, my lord, the amount that has been deposited in his account has not been disbursed, my lord.
Is the bank aware of the court's order?
My lord, court's order that has been passed in respect of the, my lord, Moran branch, my lord. Now the difficulty is,
Hmm.
my lord, earlier it was Moran branch. Now the account has been transferred to, my lord, Dibrugarh branch.
Pursuant to the order being passed.
My lord, prior to that, my lord, the account has been transferred, my lord. In the year 2002 itself, my lord.
You file an affidavit to that effect.
My lord, I'll file affidavit, my lord. Let notice be issued, my lord. I'll file affidavit.
We'll require an affidavit from them.
My lord, I'll file detail affidavit, my lord. What is the, my lord?
My lord, if you lordship allow, my lord, correspondent number 6, my lord, the branch manager, Dibrugarh, will be, my lord, completed, my lord.
Hmm?
By hand, my lord.
No, not by hand. You
Let
file
them
an
file an
application.
application, yes, my lord, for implement of the branch. My lord, I'll file detail affidavit. My lord, with all respect, my lord, this is the dispute, my lord, in between the husband and wife, my lord. Now, my lord, the branch manager, my lord. However, my lord, the learned, my lord, court below has directed, my lord, to freeze the account. Your lordship, I'll file my detailed affidavit, my lord.
So
As
why the Moran branch manager did not get this order corrected, in spite of being brought to his notice?
My lord, that he did not, my lord. Of course, he has to, my lord, rectify or correct, my lord, necessary correct, make necessary correction in that. My lord, to that effect, I'll file affidavit, my lord, detailed
No,
affidavit.
what affidavit are you going to file?
My lord, as to why the
That
payment
instruction you should
payment
have
has
had it
not been.
today. That instruction you should have had it today. We wanted you to get your complete instruction.
Instruction is that, my lord, because of the loan and all, my lord, I'll
Because
detail.
of the loan, you can't ignore the order passed by a court,
No, but
official
the
order.
learned court below has said, my lord, to freeze the account. Now,
That's
my lord,
right.
the moment I freeze the account, my lord, if your lordship kindly see the order, my lord, your lordship kindly see annexure 7, my lord. Annexure 7, page 24, my lord, typewriting, my lord, it is, my lord, at page 25. As
My
such,
lord, earlier that order was obeyed by
Yes.
my lord branch manager. My lord branch manager used to pay, my lord deduct my amount of maintenance. My
Yeah.
lord,
my lord,
Right, I heard
the
Mr.
second paragraph.
Chauhan, learned counsel for the petitioner, issue notice Mr. P.K. Sen appears for respondent 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyone for union? Notice on respondent 4, 5, 6, 4, 5 by registered post 80 as well as usual courts. By the earlier orders, the court had directed the starting counsel as PI to obtain the instructions. The learned counsel submits that the instructions are not complete. He therefore prays for some time to complete his instructions. Para. Stop. Para. This court is of the view that proper affidavit is called for from the respondent. Accordingly, let notice issue, returnable 3 weeks. Since Mr. Sen appears on behalf of respondent 1, 2, and 3, notices are waived. Extra copies be furnished within the course of this week. Steps on respondent 4 and 5 by usual course registered post 80 within 1 week from today. Let the affidavit be filed by the respondent number 3, respondent number 2 and 3 as to why the directions of the Internet Court of CJM, Oregon, passed in so-and-so case was not carried out.
My lord, it was carried out earlier, my lord.
You
Subsequently,
file
my
your
lord,
affidavit.
subsequently, due to some reason, my lord, it was not. My lord, I'll satisfy, my
Let
lord,
the
by
affidavit
filing
be
that.
filed before the next returnable date. Placed accordingly.
Obliged.
Yes.
As directed, my lord, affidavit has been filed, my lord. And step
Affidavit
second has been explained, my lord.
Have you received a copy of the affidavit?
Yes, my lords, I have received, and I am also filing a detailed affidavit in the case, my lords. Today it is being filed in the court with the registry.
All right. Pursuant to the earlier order, the state has filed an affidavit with copies having been served on the counsel for the petitioner. So, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he is filing a rejoinder affidavit. Let the matter be listed after the reopening of the court. In the third week?
Third week of January, my lords.
Yes.
Yes.
Third
Let it
week
be
of
fixed, my
January
lord.
on the date to be fixed by
Date
the
may be
date.
fixed, my lord.
I had appeared on
Any date as per
24th,
convenience of this court.
24th of January.
My lords.
My lord,
Mr. Parvez appears for
private number 3.
private respondent number 3.
registry may be directed to show my name, my lord.
Registry will reflect the names of all counsels, including Mr. P. Goswami, additional AG, for the state of Assam, as well as Mr. Parvez appearing for the respondent. It's recording.
this case, Lordship, we have been directed to get the instruction, Lordship, but no written instruction received, but only I had a talk with the sub-registrar just few minutes ago. He told me that they have to approach him. Thereafter, it was sent to the stock holding. Stock holding, and again thereafter it will be sent to the treasury. Thereafter, after certain
You get something in writing and place it before the court.
that writing is not available.
It has to be there.
Lordship.
Whatever
In that
he
case,
wants
Lordship,
to
I am
say,
praying for some more time.
let him put it in writing.
Lordship.
Mr. H. Sharma, additional senior government advocate, submits his instructions are not complete. He prays for further time. Mr. Sahu, learned counsel, case for the petitioner does not object to the prayer made, placed accordingly on
After the petition,
on 24th
Lord,
January.
So please check.
24th.
Lordship.
24th. Yeah. Yeah.
May I please, Your Lordship? So these matters may not pertain to eviction at Sonapur in tribal bill. Here, my lord, in item number 8, my lord, the affidavit has been filed by the government in the revenue department. Now, in so
Have you received copies?
I received to you, but that affidavit filed not as per direction by this noble court. This noble court directed they bring on record the order passed by this noble court, but they are not complied with that order. My lord. They just filed
Which order? Which order?
Order that Amla, I mean, item number 8.
Hmm?
Item number 8.
Yes, which order?
4/10/2024.
So what is the direction?
Direction given to my lord is paragraph, my lord. 5.
They have reflected this then.
Now, before the reasonable date, respondent directed to bring on record their stand by next. In addition to that, the respondent shall also indicate in the affidavit as to where those petitioners can be rehabilitated, taking into account that the petitioners have already been disposed from their land which they held under. So let the file.
Once you finish, I will.
No,
Okay, thank you. Now, my lord, in pursuance of that order, my lord, we have filed an affidavit whereby we have negated, my lord, the claim of the petitioners. In our affidavit, we say, my lord, that that they cannot be, my lord, rehabilitated. Now, he has two options, either to file a reply against my affidavit or otherwise, lordship.
No, why they cannot be rehabilitated?
Because, my lord, they are in occupation, my lord, in illegal occupation, my lord, under, my lord, in the tribal belt and block. So those provision to that effect, my lord, is not found in the land policy of 2019.
No, that you have to bring it on record. You can't. Your stand in paragraph 5 is omnibus.
No,
They has not initiated any process of rehabilitation.
Yes.
As their possession are not found to be bona fide. In what? In context of what?
No, my lord, rehabilitation, that is what we are going to satisfy before this honorable court. My lord, one, they have their lands in other places. They came into occupation of these places. They are not landless. All parameters will have to be, my lord, examined.
So that is the stand required to be reflected in your affidavit. If you are trying to explain your affidavit, we want your stand in the affidavit.
But this is the stand of the government, my lord, that they cannot be rehabilitated. So therefore,
Why they cannot be rehabilitated?
because they are not, my lord, their occupation were not found to be bona fide.
How? On what basis?
On the basis of, my lord, their occupation itself. On the basis of occupation, because they are not.
No.
Tribal.
Who see somebody to come to a conclusion that their occupation is not bona fide must be pursuant to a field survey, field report.
Yes.
Where is that report?
No, that report, of course, it is not there. But Lordship will kindly appreciate one aspect of the matter, that they.
See, you have filed an affidavit explaining the stand. That stand cannot be based on nothing. It has to be with reference to a set of rules, guidelines, field survey, materials available before the court. All
Yes,
these things will be necessary. Otherwise, what is the value of this affidavit?
Yes. Now, my lord, why I am making this submission? Because these petitioners, will kindly associate. These petitioners were in possession of my lord tribal first land. Had it been my
See,
lord,
we are not forcing you to file an affidavit. We are only asking you
my lord.
whether this affidavit, according to you, reflects your stand or you need something more. If you say this is good enough, we'll accept that. But this affidavit of 5 or 6 paragraphs merely says that their possession is not bona fide. On what basis?
Because prima facie they were in occupation of tribal land. Had they been in occupation of normal government land, my lord, then my lord, the issue of rehabilitation may arise, my lord. Because they were not brought into those part and parcels of land
Where
by
have you
any my lord.
where have you stated all this? How will people come and settle in tribal land just like that for years to come?
So that is true, but
Then
then my lord,
when did you go? When did you go? What field survey you have taken? All these things will have to be, if you are filing an affidavit.
then lordship may kindly direct my lord one
No,
additional
we will not
affidavit, my
direct.
lord.
Why should we direct? We are not directing anything. You have filed your affidavit, we'll accept it. You want to file a reply or you want to file a reply? All right.
Malala, item 7, notice not issued, my lord.
All right. In item 8, you say the Revenue Department has filed an affidavit in terms of the directions of the court earlier. Copies having been served on the counsel to the petitioner, Mr. J. Ahmed, learned counsel to the petitioner, craves leave of the court to file rejoinder affidavit. He prays for 3 weeks' time.
Then
All right.
Item 7, notice
In
not
item
issued.
7, let notice issue, returnable 3 weeks. Mr. R. Borpujari, learned counsel,
My lord, I appear for R1, my lord.
appears for respondent number 1. Mr. H. Sharma, additional senior government advocate, appears for respondent number 2, 3, 4, 5. Since the respondents are represented by the respective councils, notices are waived. Our extra copies will be furnished within a period of 1 week. Within the course of the week, the respondents may file their reply in the meantime. If so,
Item 38, 39.
Huh?
38, 39. my lord.
My lord, items 38 and
38,
39 are
39.
also similar, my lord, where we are required to file an affidavit. Lordship will kindly accommodate me, my lord,
38,
for 2
39.
weeks, my lord.
38, 39. Thirty-eight, 39.
38, 39, my lord, I pray lordship may be pleased to accommodate me, my lord, for 2
Right.
weeks.
38, 39. Mr. R. Borpujari prays for further time to file his reply affidavit. And let this matter be listed again on 24th of January. All the 4 matters.
I'm so obliged.
Along with all the matter.
4 matters?
Yes.
Yes.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, my senior sir is on brief man. So,
Sorry?
lordship, my senior sir is on brief man. So lordship kindly fix the matter after.
He's not available.
Bereavement. He is on bereavement.
All right.
Lordship, we have also not received the instruction, Lordship.
It's all right. Counsel on behalf of the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in bereavement. Matter be listed after 4 weeks. Mr. H. Sharma, additional senior government advocate, appears for the response.
But you kindly have a look on the last order, my lord.
Where is Mr. Nayak? PWD.
My lord, this is my only submission, my lord. Since lordship is on last occasion have seen my annexure 6 and annexure 7, my lord. Page 26 and 29, 28. Specifically, I also made prayer to them to hear me, examine all the case, but same has not been done. So, if lordship directed annexure 6 and 7 to dispose of after hearing me, lord, Let them by speaking order on that point, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Sharma.
Lordship, it can be done regarding Annexure 7, page 28.
6 kono hoy.
6,
6 and 7.
No, I am not representing.
Oh, yes. 6 is the executive agency PWD and 7. Lordship may that Annexure 7.
This can also be done, Lordship.
Yes.
Only disposal of representation. But the council is not.
Damage is caused by during construction of the road.
They constructed a bridge over our total land, my lord. And after, my lord, another, my lord, while they are constructing that road and JCB, my lord.
Land is not required.
Land acquired, my lord, without giving prior to notice to. We have explained all this on representation, my lord. In Annexure 6 in detail, my lord. Page 26.
They are mainly most probably the damage caused to the house by the JCB while constructing the road, Lordship, PWD road.
No, my lord. Our main grievance is
on the
Page 21, Annexure 4. Another representation, my lord. We detailed representation we made before the district commissioner.
Regarding this, Lordship, their allegation is that they have not been provided the land compensation, Lordship.
Yes.
In that case, the deputy commissioner, Lordship,
We'll dispose of in terms of your para 4.
Yes, my lord.
Prayer 4.
Yes, my lord.
Heard learned counsel for the party. This petitioner claims to be the legal heirs of one late Basiruddin Sheikh, who owned a plot of Miadi land. Stop. A part of the said land is stated to have been acquired by the respondent authorities for construction of RCC bridge from Dhanua to number 3/1 NEC road without giving notice to the writ petitioner. Stop. It is the further claim of the petitioner that no steps have been taken for providing compensation for the land acquired, as well as for the damage caused to the house of the petitioner during the construction of the said RCC bridge. It is submitted that the compensation payable to the petitioner for the land acquired as well as the damages caused has not been released to the petitioner in spite of representation filed. Learned Counsel has referred to a representation dated 17/4/2024 he had submitted before the Executive Engineer PWD, DIB Division, South Salmara, Mankatar. So, he has also referred to a representation filed on 24/7/2024 before the District Commissioner South Salmara, Mankatar, reiterating his prayer for compensation. So, it is submitted that in spite of the approaches made by the petitioner by filing the necessary representation, his prayer has not been redressed. Stop. Being agreed, he has filed its present petition. This court, by earlier order dated 27/11/2024, permitted the respondent authorities to complete their instructions. Today, when the matter is called up, Mr. H. Sharma, learned additional senior government advocate, submits that he is not posted with the instruction. He has sought for the instruction, but the same has not yet been received. So, upon hearing the counsels for the parties and upon the perusal of the writ petition, it is seen that one of the prayers made in the writ petition, i.e., within bracket, i.e., prayer number Roman 4, is to direct the respondents to consider the representation dated 17/4/2024 and 24/7/2024, and at the earliest. Stop. Para. Since the prayer, one of the prayers in the writ petition is for a direction for disposal of the representation filed, and the case projected by the petitioner is that his compensation has not yet been received for the land acquired for construction of breach and damages, if any, caused. This court is of the view that without commenting on the merits of the matter, considering that the representation is stated to have been filed before the District Commissioner South Salmara Mankachar by the representation dated 24/7/2024, and the same is having been stated, and the same having been stated to have been kept pending, and also in view of the fact that instructions sought for by the learned senior government advocate, additional senior government advocate, has not yet been received. Now, this court is of the view that ends of justice will be met if the writ petition is closed, directing the District Commissioner South Salmara to consider the prayers made in the representation dated 24/07/2024, stated to have been filed before the office of the District Commissioner, and pass necessary order in respect of the compensation sought for. Stop. Pass appropriate orders. Necessary orders, appropriate orders. So, if the District Commissioner will call for necessary reports from the Executive Engineer PWD Department, PWD Roads Division, South Salmara Mankachar, in respect of the work stated to have been or purported to have been carried over on the land, purported to have been carried over a part of the land belonging to the petitioner. Stop. If upon due verification of the reports called for and the examination of the relevant files in the office of the in the office of the DC regarding acquisition of the same sort of land, then appropriate orders will be passed for consideration of the claims of the writ petition in terms of the provision of law. Stop. This entire exercise, a copy of this order be served on the writ petition. Stop. A copy of such an order as may be passed by the DC shall be served on the writ petitioner. Stop. This entire exercise be carried out within a period of 90 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy of the order to be served by the council. List report.
Much obliged.
Sorry.
Instruction short for last to be Miller. And last order.
Instruction.
Yes.
Yes. Where is PWD? PWD Standing Council scroll for the time being. Yeah. Scroll. Huh?
Finally, the last order, my lord.
NOC. Yes, what happened?
Lordship. Lordship has some papers on 17, Lordship.
We'll issue a notice here. Let them file it because otherwise we'll have to issue a director.
No, some case fixed tomorrow also.
That has been listed also.
Huh?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. No, because unless the instructions are there, if no instructions come, then whatever materials are there, we'll have to pass an order.
2nd December, I think, madam, your lordship direction was there.
2nd December, yes.
Today is 16.
Right. So therefore, we'll have to issue a notice.
That is matter up to them, but I am in urgent need because I wanted to sell the land because there is urgency.
We'll issue notice fixing the matter immediately after reopening on maybe 6th or 7th of January.
Only one instruction, I think, if possible, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
They can bring
All right.
instruction, my lord.
All
Only,
right. Tomorrow some matters
only
are
they have
fixed.
to say, my lord, under the notice, notification, or some other.
That's right, but they're not saying it. Therefore,
They
we'll
should
be.
say, my lord, your lordship direction should be complied.
That's right. So tomorrow some matters are fixed.
Yes.
All right. It is submitted that similar matters are fixed tomorrow, which is what date is there? 17th.
Yeah.
Accordingly, let this matter also be listed tomorrow.
All right.
Meanwhile, respondents will endeavor to complete their instructions.
Telephone instruction do, my lord. Only they have to bring only whether there is any fault on our part or because of that matter.
If they are not posted with instructions, they are not posted. We'll have to pass orders.
That is.
It is your lordship. My lord, the prayer in the writ petition was to get a certified copy of my sale deed, along with the number and others we have given, my lord.
Yes, government, anything?
Immediately after vacation.
Or do we issue notice?
Let it be on instruction because it means.
All right. MS Kumar, government advocate, prays for further time to complete her instruction. She submits that the matter be listed in the month of January. Mr. Roy Chaudhary, government counsel, does not object to the prayer made. Accordingly, matter be listed on 8th of January.
My lord.
Yes, Mr. Soni.
Fair pleasure. The last day, the
Stop construction. Any instruction? The state stopped by the earlier order dated 4/12/2024. The respondent councils were permitted to obtain instructions on the matter. In respect of the stop construction within quotes, notice issued by the executive officer Gauripur Municipal Board, whereby the construction of the RCC house undertaken by the petitioner was directed to be stopped. Today, when the matter is called up, Ms. Kaur prays for further time to complete her instructions. Stop. Since the impugn notice dated 2nd November 2024 does not disclose any reason as to why the sanction granted earlier, as to why the stop construction notice is issued regarding the construction which was earlier sanctioned by the Gauripur Municipal Board, was issued, let the matter be listed again on 24th of January. Meanwhile, till the next date fixed, the operation of the notice dated 2nd November 2024 shall remain state. The further continuation of the interim order will be reconsidered on the next date fixed.
Please, Your Lordship. Last occasion, the instructions were sought from the police department. If they have got any report.
It's registered.
Yes, my lord. That is now we have come to know about it, that it has been registered. So since it is registered and proper investigation will take place, my lord may dispose of this matter concerning the fact it is now a civil dispute. Only our prayer is that since if it is a civil dispute also, this second party they are also the miscreants in this particular case. Respondent number, private respondent 7 to 10. So they should not take the law in their hands. Neither they should collude with the other miscreants or any goons, because of the fact that in this report it directly says that some of them are still staying inside in the second plot, the illegally intruders are there. So
No,
now
we don't know about that. Your
Yes.
prayer is that there was no FIR registered.
Yes, and
Now it
peaceful
is
possession,
registered.
my lord, not to interfere with the peaceful possession of these petitioners,
No.
because
No,
they-
there are proper remedies for you for that.
Yes, of course. Now the case is registered. We do not have any objection to it, because our own main prayer was that police was not taking action. Now police has got into the act, so we do not have any more issues on it.
Heard learned counsel for the parties in terms of the earlier order dated 9/12/2024. Copy of the instructions received by the government council is placed before the court. Which is perusal of the same reflects that pursuant to the FIR file by petitioner number 3, both parties were called to the Dispur police station to produce their respective documents. However, since there was no response, the case has been registered by the Dispur PS case number 1312 of 2024 under section so and so of BNS. Since the Dispur police station has already registered a case on the basis of the FIR filed by the petitioner number 3, upon making due inquiries, nothing further survives in the writ petition, as the prayer in the writ petition was seeking a direction to the respondents to register the FIR and register the FIR filed by the petitioner and make necessary investigations thereon. Stop. let the matter be. This FIR pertains to what? Again, FIR is registered against whom?
There is no proper mention.
And not mentioned also.
You get telephonic instructions or by email or whatever, we'll take it up at 2.
Obligement.
To Rakilo, suppose that will complete the order. At 2 p.m.
This is with regard to the probing ex-gratia, madam.
Ex-gratia. Yes.
In this case, we have obtained instruction. Department has received that proposal, and this proposal is under scrutiny, Lordship. Lordship may issue notice, Lordship. In the meantime, we will come with up-to-date instruction.
In fact, on the last one, Lordship already disposed it of, madam.
We had disposed of similar matters.
Lordship, in this case, Lordship may issue notice, Lordship.
Issue notice.
Lordship, department have to examine whether the proposal is as per under guidelines and norms of payment of ex-gratia, Lordship.
That is what we do. You examine it. If found eligible, you really. His. Huh?
That also can be done, Lordship.
That is what we had done in the earlier matter, ex-gratia. Apuni roisil naki? Ex-gratia, medical ex-gratia. Yes, you tell us what to do. You issue notice or we dispose it.
Your Lordship, madam. Your Lordship, please, madam.
It is up to you. You tell us, and we.
Well, then let notice be issued, madam. Otherwise, madam, this again will have come for contempt and all, madam.
Heard learned counsel for the parties. In terms of the earlier order dated passed by the court, the respondents were permitted to complete their instructions. MSGA Hazarika, learned government advocate, learned standing counsel revenue on instructions submits that the proposal for grant of ex-gratia has been received from the Deputy Commissioner.
Lordship, the proposal is from DC, Lordship.
From?
The proposal is from District Commissioner.
From the concerned Deputy Commissioner. And the same is presently being scrutinized by the department. Under such circumstances, we can close it actually. Because it's being scrutinized. If you are supposing it is rejected also.
I can again come.
This writ petition is only with a specific direction.
Yes, that is there, madam. But only my anxiety was that if it is not complied with, then I have to come for contempt once again, madam. That's the only anxiety I'm having. Otherwise, madam, it could have been disposed of. Because since they are having the instruction, madam, or madam, let them have it on another date, let them place the instruction about how the proposal has been scrutinized.
No, we'll make it a time-bound program.
Yes, yes.
It is submitted that since the matters are under scrutiny, the department will proceed to pass appropriate orders. If appropriate orders release for sanctioning of the ex-gratia in terms of the office, where is the office memorandum?
Office memorandum, the page. Well, 26, madam. 26 is
Office memorandum dated 2nd September 2020, issued by the Department of Revenue and Disaster Management, Government of Assam, prior to the same being discontinued. Stop. It is the claim of the petitioner that during the currency of the said office memorandum, the petitioner's husband had They were medical workers.
No, he was in
Health
the
department.
fire department, my lord. Direction.
Okay, he was being an employee of the fire department, had succumbed to the complications arising out of COVID-19 pandemic during the course of rendering his services as a fire department personnel. Stop accordingly. This court is of the view that since the proposal is already before the Department of Revenue, Government of Assam, the same be examined and appropriate orders thereon on the claims made by the petitioner be placed before the court. Sorry, on the claims made by the petitioner be issued. And if the petitioner is found to be eligible in terms of the notification dated so and so, page number 26, then all benefits as contemplated under the said notification be released to the next of kin of the writ, to the writ petitioners who claim to be next of kin of the victim. Stop. The entire exercise be carried out within a period of 60 days.
3 months.
Why 3 months? 60 days. 3 months, then you'll say you're busy in budget. With 60 days from the date of receipt of the certified copy to be served by the council, served by the writ petitioner, disposed. Which are ordered to similar over with individual facts, names of the person, etc. Similar order is one of the stenographers of the site. Yes.
Lord, I am for item number 17.
17. Yes. Similar matter.
Similar matter. Here is a 3 petitioners, husband, son, and daughter.
Same order.
Same.
Same order. 16, 17. No? দুটা separate order over there. দুইটা separate order. একেলগে মানি নিদি. Yes.
Lordship, kindly have their notice, your lordship, at page number 23. Termination of temporary occupation of land license agreement as per clause 20 of the agreement. In connection with the subject cited above, you are hereby informed that the Railway Authority has decided to terminate the land license agreement with you for temporary occupation of land at Rangapara Station Road, land license number so and so, as per the master plan approved by the headquarter drawing number Amrit RNY RPN Master Plan Review -1 as per clause 20 of the land license agreement for the purpose of development of Rangapara Station under Government of India's Amrit Bharat Station scheme to improve the passenger amenities in public interest. In view of the above, you are hereby asked to vacate the land, remove all materials, building belonging to you, restore the land to its original state within period of 30 days from the date of receipt of this notice, your lordship. They have served the notice, your lordship, on 6th. Kindly have page number 27. Page 27, your lordship. 6th November 2024, your lordship. The petitioners have also approached the concerned respondent, your lordship, with their letter of request on 27/11/2024.
So there was some agreement.
Yes, your lord. Kindly have page 27.
27.
My lord. 28.
28.
Relevant.
So this agreement stood terminated.
But kindly have page 29, clause 1 of the agreement, your lordship. The licensee shall pay the annual license fee of ₹22 at that time, your lordship, government advance prior to occupation of the land, annual license fee, your lordship. And they have charged us in the month of March from 2023 to 2024 just for the 1 year, your lordship. Thereafter, your lordship, kindly have para 5. They have confirmed for the 1 year. Government only agrees to give temporary occupation of the land for 1 year. After charging this, your lordship, they have continued, your lordship. And kindly have page number 57.
Yes.
Earlier, Your Lordship asked the instruction from the railway.
What about clause 20,
Clause 20, Your Lordship.
page 34?
Page 34. The government shall be entitled at any time to give notice to the licensee of its intention to resume possession of the land, and subject to the proviso hereinafter contained. The licensee shall vacate the land, remove all materials and building belonging to the licensee, and restore the land to its original state within 30 days after the date of such notice, and the government shall not be responsible for any inconvenience, loss or damage that may be caused or done to the licensee by reason of having to vacate on such notice, provided always, and it is agreed that the government, upon giving notice to the licensee of its intention in that behalf, concurrently with the said notice of intention to resume possession, shall be at liberty to purchase from the licensee and take over all or any building erected on the land by the licensee at a fair value. Such value shall be ascertained and fixed by the district engineer or chief engineer of the Northeast Frontier Railway, and the value so ascertained and fixed shall be accepted both by the government and licensee as the fair value of such building and buildings. Your Lordship, they haven't given any letter regarding this, because all the plots have been, Your Lordship, constructed upon the sanction of their railway department, Your Lordship. I have brought the structure of the shops. Kindly have it.
You have brought the?
Structure of the shops, because it was very for last
No.
40 years, Your Lordship.
No,
And
maybe, but
they have got
the agreement, the clause 20 is very clear that they can give you a notice and terminate the.
they had, Your Lordship. But after that, provided always, the second part of para 20, Your Lordship. Provided always, and it is agreed that the government, upon giving notice to the licensee of its intention in that behalf, concurrently with the said notice of intention to resume possession, shall be at liberty to purchase from the licensee and take over all or any building erected on the land by licensee at a fair value. They served the notice, but they did not comply these terms, Your Lordship, concurrently, Your Lordship.
Yes.
And also they have, Your Lordship, kindly have page number 57 and 58 of the license fees. 54, Your Lordship. 57, 58. 57. 1st April 2023 to 31st March 2023 for annual. Further, and they have charged 23rd 2023 April to March 2024 for the coming 2025, Your Lordship. Annual license they have charged. There is no problem to vacate, Your Lordship, but they have to comply such condition, Your Lordship.
No. This license fee that has been collected
My Lord. For
is
the advance, annual.
up for 1 year.
1 year.
So that 1 year period has expired.
No, Your Lordship. Clause 1 said, before giving the occupation, Your Lordship, kindly have for a moment. Clause 1 of the agreement, Your Lordship, page 29.
That's right.
The licensee shall pay the annual license fee to the government in advance prior to occupation of the land. Annual license fee they have charged for the 1 year, Your Lordship.
Which year?
For the year 2024 to 2025 March.
Where? From where do you say that?
Your Lordship.
From
according to their own agreement. Contention, para 1, Your Lordship.
No. The fact that they have charged you the license fee,
For
have
the
they
annual.
issued any receipt?
Yes, Your Lordship. It is page number 57.
57 says it is with effect from 1/4/22 to 31/3/23.
And thereafter, next page, Your Lordship, the receipt number. April 2023 to March 2024. 11,189 rupees.
You're reading from which page?
Just, Your Lordship, after 57.
58.
58. It has wrongly been 55. It has been marked above.
No, 58 is sum of rupees 127.
No, Your Lordship. 58 is, after 57, Your Lordship, it has been marked 55 above, wrongly, I think.
We don't
55,
know,
Your
but
Lordship.
whatever.
Receipt, serial number 48, receipt, book number, cash receipt book, department engineering, office senior section engineer, so and so. Received from Bihan Bihari Nath, Station Road, so and so. 11,189 rupees. Account of land license fee and CC period from April 2023 to March 2024.
So from March to after April 24, the term is over.
No, Your Lordship, because they used to charge, whenever they continued, Your Lordship, they used to charge in the month of March and they will for the next year. If they will continue, then it will be, they will charge in the month of March 2025, Your Lordship, according to their own para 1 of the terms and
But kindly see the receipt, receipt issued
My
at
lord.
page 55.
My lord.
It is for the period April 23 to March 24. It is
It is
written
not
clearly.
account of, Your Lordship, in which account it has been transferred. It has not said that for the period of from. It has been said.
No. Read
land-
properly on account of land license fee and CC. Period from so and so to so and so. What more is necessary?
CC, Your Lordship.
What is CC?
Your Lordship. I don't know what
Whatever,
is
but the period is mentioned here clearly.
No, Your Lordship, as per agreement, they are giving the notice, but para 1 of the agreement is saying there that annual license fees and before that, Your Lordship, they will charge and give the occupation.
They will?
Give the occupation after charging it. Not after giving the occupation, they will charge, Your Lordship. Kindly follow. Again, Your Lordship, may I
But
read?
we don't know, but the receipt that you're showing us reflects the period for which the amount has been.
Your Lordship, for a moment, only for. If what they have made the terms condition, the licensee shall pay the annual
Terms
license
and
fee.
condition is one side, one aspect. You have paid the money. They have given you a receipt. Now you have accepted the receipt.
For the coming, because they have
Not-
charged.
It is not reflected in the receipt, madam. That's what we are trying to understand.
I will clear for their railway circular, Your Lordship. It will be cleared.
Where is that circular?
Just I have searched, Your Lordship. Kindly put up tomorrow, Your Lordship. I will clear it,
Tomorrow.
Your Lordship.
Day after tomorrow?
No, Your Lordship. Because I have to.
You're not from Guwahati?
Yes, Your Lordship. I'm from Allahabad, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Kindly put up tomorrow. And
Right.
they have also not bring the instruction, Your Lordship.
I have got this. I have the instruction, my lord, and these are covered matters, my lord.
No, it doesn't matter. It is not the matter to the covered by the Supreme Court. If we will go from the Supreme Court has already granted 2 months time to vacate, Your Lordship. 2 months time to vacate.
No, December 27th.
No, because the order was passed on 25th October 2024.
Right.
That's why they have given the time for the 2 months, Your Lordship. We are also ready if Your Lordship may permit. There is
2 months.
2 months.
Months.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So that can be done, Lord.
2 months.
Time to vacate may be given, they will be vacated.
2 months will expire on
2 months will expire on, Your Lordship,
16th.
20th, because the order was passed 25th and 2 days more, Your Lordship, for the purpose of receiving of
Will
the order.
vacate it by 19th of February.
19th of February.
All right.
They will give an undertaking, my lord, otherwise.
What undertaking? We are passing an order.
My-
Heard learned counsel for the parties. Your name, madam?
Shikha Singh, Srimati Shikha Singh.
MS Shikha Singh, learned counsel, appearing for the
Your Lordship,
petition.
along with Naseem Rufi.
Naseem
Rufi.
Rupi, R-U-P-I.
RUFI.
R-U-F-I. Rupi. Counsel is appearing for the writ petitioner. His writ petition is the petitioners claim to be carrying on their livelihood by running various shops and establishments on the railway platforms,
Railway
railway
platform.
land,
Railway land. Railway land.
not on the platform.
Railway land.
on the railway land with upon due execution of the agreements and payment of license fee. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioners have been continuing their business since which year?
Since your lordship 1970, but they are the legal heirs, your lordship. They are coming through that.
The petitioners
Before 50 years.
predecessor in interest had set up their business and carried on the business since on or about 1970. Stop. The petitioners, being the legal heirs, have continued with the business and have been sustaining themselves and their families by establishing and running these shops and small business establishments on the land permitted by the railways by due execution of the license agreement. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner, referring to clause 1 of the said agreement, submits that the licensee, namely petitioners, shall pay the annual license fee to the government, within bracket the railways, in advance prior to the occupation of the land. So she further refers to clause 20 of the said agreement to say that, to submit that where the railway gives its intention to have the premises vacated by serving a notice, then simultaneously another notice needs to be issued by the railway to purchase from the licensee and take over all or any of the building erected on the land by the licensee at a fair value. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that where is the notice that has been served?
Your lordship, page 27.
The
Page 27.
petitioner, learned counsel submits that notice dated 28/10/2024 was served on the petitioner to
6
vacate to one of the petitioners to vacate the said premises of land. This petitioner on whom the notice was served, he carried on a business.
His son is carried on business.
So he expired
no more.
after 28/10.
He is no more. Yes, your lordship.
Notice was issued, and subsequently, however, he expired, and therefore his son is carrying on the business, and therefore is an affected party, and has he challenged the said proposed eviction sought to be made by the railways as petitioner number 1. So, learned counsel for the petitioner further submits that in the absence of a simultaneous notice issued to the petitioner by the railways in terms of clause 20 of the license agreement to take over and purchase the buildings and the structures erected by the petitioners at fair value, mayor issues of the impugned notice dated 28/10/2024 sought to be vacated, seeking to evict the petitioners from the said land is contrary to the provisions of the lease agreement. Stop. It is submitted that the receipts given to the petitioners for the various periods are indicative of the fact that the license fee has been paid by the petitioner regularly to the railway authority. and as per clause 1 of the said lease agreement, it is indicative that the license fee having been paid in advance, the petitioners could not be evicted by the railway authorities by issuance of the impugned notice dated 28/11/2024. Para. Mr. H. Gupta, learned counsel appearing for the railways, submits that. What is your submission?
My lord, with regard to the receipt, my lord, I have instruction that to March 2000, after March 24, my lord, no license fee was paid.
I have explained.
Because, my lord, there is no mention of the date, my lord. What has been pointed out in
disputes the submissions made by the counsel to the petitioner. He submits on instruction that after
Clause 1.
March 2024, there is no record of receipt of any license fee, and consequently, the period having expired, there is no infirmity in the impugned notice dated so and so issued by the railways seeking to evict the writ petitioners from the said plot of land. So he further submits that there is no dispute that the land belongs to the railway and the petitioners are required to vacate the same as and when the need for the railways arises for the said plot of land. Stop. He refers to the orders passed by the apex court in.
If your lordship may permit, I want to say something.
Yes.
The apex court judgment belongs to multi-purpose stall.
Sorry?
Multi-purpose stall, MPS stalls.
Oh.
There are the category, and where there was the master license agreement only executed for 5 years, your lordship.
No, but whatever.
My lord, that was the only for my.
I am not pointing to the effect of judgment. This High Court judgment, my lord, I have. Paragraph 10, my lord.
Which High Court?
My lord, my lord judgment, my lord. WCC 5683 of 23. Paragraph 10, my lord, has interpreted clause 20 and held that, my lord, the eviction is covered by that.
Council refers to the judgment of the apex court dated so and so passed in SLP number so and so, as well as order passed by this court in WPC number 5683 of 2023, whereby this court, interpreting clause 20 of the license agreement, directed the petitioners to vacate the premises within a specific time frame. Learned counsel for the petitioner fairly submits that the apex court's order produced before the court reflects 2 months' time had been granted to the petitioners before the apex court since the order was passed on 25/10/2024. So she submits that if the petitioners, the present proceedings are given similar period of time to relocate, they will proceed to relocate from the said premises under notice. Stop. In that view of the matter, this court is of the view that the writ petition can be closed at this stage without issuing notice, since the counsels of both parties, both parties are represented by their respective counsel. Stop. The writ petition stands closed, permitting the petitioners to vacate the premises within a period of 2 months, and within a period of 2 months are given liberty to vacate the premises within 2 months, with the outer limit of 19th of February 2025, and hand over the possession to the railways. Stop. If the petitioners are also at liberty to file necessary applications under the provisions of clause 20 of the license agreement for purchase or takeover of any of the establishments erected by the writ petitioners by the railways in terms of the agreement. With the above observation, writ petition stands closed, disposed of.
Deep blue. Great.
Yes.
My lord, petition number 1 is the school, and petition number 2 is the secretary cum headmaster of the said school, madam. But the school was established in the year 1991 in a very backward area, madam.
Yes.
At present, there are 395 students, and we have managed the result of last 12 years. Brilliant result, madam. 1% only failed, rest majority of them first divisions and second division. Now, Lordship,
Now,
there is a-
what is your prayer here?
my prayer is this, my lord. Some destruction, demolition is going on. School is situated over 2 bigger, 2 kata, 1 lesser of land. There is a proposal from the government that the school should be allotted a plot of land measuring 2 bigger, 1 kata, 10 lesser. Kindly see, my lord, page 37. It is from Deputy Commissioner to the Circle Officer, Bornagar Revenue Circle. Allotment of land in favor of RCEA Model School, Korishala Haldia Village, Kugubari. This office letter number so with reference to the subject and letter cited above, I am to inform you that allotment proposal in respect of
This is a private school.
private school. Private school, it is 1991, it is functioning, it is very good result, my lord.
Now,
it is not a private person or private shop, my lord.
no, what
It is
the
a public
provision-
institution.
What is the provision under the that rules governing the non-government schools? Education department will be a party who represents education. Yes, there is a rule, management or governance of administration of non-government schools. Rules. What is the provision with regard to land to be allotted to such? Education. There is a provision.
My lord, yes.
You
There is
must
a
have
provision,
applied under
private school management rules there, that is there. But I have not brought the, I'm sorry for that. But my limited prayer, there is a proposal, existing proposal is there, but they are not implementing that.
Who is to give you that land?
Yes, that is a deputy commissioner. And report shall have been brought from circle officer, and circle officer is keeping silence, though the letter is sent by DC to circle officer.
No, what I'm saying is, your school must be recognized by the
Yes,
board.
it is recognized by Seva.
Now, if it is to be recognized, there are requirements
Yes.
that you must have land, you must have building.
Yes,
you
those
must have,
things are already shown, and that is why my lord
So,
has 38
therefore-
can see.
Therefore, if the land is sought to be acquired by the government, unless you are given an alternative plot of land, your school will be derecognized.
Yes, but I will only hope, we also hope this, my lord. After all, the school should not be
You
disturbed.
hope or you apprehend.
Apprehension because in nearby places so many schools have been demolished. Of course, those schools are very much few number of students. The students may go to nearby schools, but our school is a very big school. 395 students. Their names
Now,
have
this
been also
regulation of non-government educational institution. You check up and tell us what is the provision here. Because there is a procedure
My lord.
by which.
Yes, I will also apprise your lordship on that time. But till then, some protection, man.
No. Protection means you will have to approach the secondary education department, saying that this land which is registered, you are given an NOC.
Yes.
You are given an NOC.
Yes.
The SEBA also has to give you an NOC. There are requirements there. There is a provision where it says if it is a rural area, this is the land you require. If it is the urban area, this is the land you require. So all these you have placed before the concerned authority to get the NOC. Now if the land is taken away, or
Though
if an
papers are not here, my lord, but those things there definitely will be there. Otherwise, how they have permitted
that's
to
what we want to
appear in
know.
the examination?
If those things are there, then how can this land be taken away without giving you alternative accommodation?
The thing is this, my lord, here, allotment part, I think SEBA may require some conditions.
SEBA is not going to allot you land, but somebody will have to allot you land. Maybe the DC will
Yes,
have to allot you land. But there is a procedure, you will have to go through that particular process which is laid down. What steps have been taken by your school management committee?
In Municipal Management Committee has written a letter to Deputy Commissioner, kindly allot this plot of land, and DC has also written, and it is under
What is
their
the procedure? Let me
consideration.
look.
Verse 37 is very much clear.
Let it come on Wednesday. You go through the provision and tell us, apprise us. Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Or when do you want it?
No, we have some urgency because we are
Then at 2 o'clock. Have it at 2 p.m. today?
Not tomorrow it will, Lordship may kindly tomorrow.
Tomorrow, all right, tomorrow. Place this matter on tomorrow as prayed for by the learned counsel for the petition. MS Terangpi appears for the secondary education. MS Kumar appears for the government. Let the matter be, you give them one extra copy, let them also go through it. We want to know what is the procedure for a change of land. There is a procedure prescribed. Tell us tomorrow. Tomorrow?
All right.
Tomorrow matter will সোনকালে দিব এইটো এটা আৰু এটা
Make the
Yes.
justice. My lord, here I pray for a similar order.
Huh?
Order has been passed adjacent land, my lord. So I pray.
Similar order. You give a copy to the government council, let them find out whether it is similar or not. We don't know.
This order, my lord.
But they say that this matter also, notice issued.
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is the matter.
Yes, only difference would be, my lord, that it would be LA case number 2. Otherwise, same approach road, my lord, same.
LA case number 2.
Yes, in item number 20.
Of 24.
Of LA case number of 2024.
All right. Same order. LA case number 2 and name will change. It's the matter on 9. 9-1.
9-1. Same order.
Yes.
My lord, this also same land, my lord, same approach road, similar order. Here LA case number 1 only, my lord.
LA case 1.
My lord, here I have an additional prayer, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, let that work go on, my lord. There is no problem at that. Only thing is, my lord, there are infant in their home, my lord. So late night they are flying the trucks. That is, my lord. Can there be a direction that late night may not be there, my lord? Otherwise, work we are not onto that. Let the work.
What difference does it make?
My lord, but there are infants, my lord. They cannot, my lord, sleep, my lord. That is.
That is not an order called for. We'll consider it.
On 9th, my lord.
On the next day.
case number 1 on लिख लीजिए.
Have you received copies? You don't know.
LA1.
No, itu
LA2.
দুটা যে এক এক.
Same order. LA case 1. Or 2. government petition. MSPR Monto for Revenue Department, K coupon for.
I am for 3 and 4.
What is 5 and 6? 5 and 6. Assam Electrical, Grid Corporation. Mr. Hendrik for government.
3 and 4.
List on 9. All these will come on 9.
My lord. Together, my lord.
Together. Yes, together.
Obliged.
May I please, your lordship? This unfortunate lady before your lordship, her husband, lordship, who was a head teacher, borrowed a loan, lordship, and deduction started in the month of December 2020.
But if you have taken a loan, you'll have to pay it. What to do?
Now, in the meantime, the husband expired, lordship. Lordship may
That's
kindly-
right. Now they have come for recovery of the balance amount.
They are saying still that they have not proceeded any proceeding, lordship, but they are saying that I'll have to pay the rest of the amount, lordship. I'm not in a condition to pay the entire amount, lordship. I submitted a representation, lordship. I do not have any other source of income. My husband was the
I have understood everything. But if you have taken a loan, the bank will not. We can't direct them to forego the recovery.
lordship. They have not insured the loan also.
Huh?
There is no insurance of, I mean,
But
loan.
that insurance have to be applied for by the person who applied for the loan.
But lordship, we have submitted a representation. If any accommodation, if possible, that may be considered, lordship. My representation page number 20, lordship.
My lordship, there is no provision for exoneration from the loan as they have prayed for in the writ petition as well as in the representation. And husband is drawing the now after death there is an terminal benefits. So your lordship, so I do not find any provisions because they cannot compel us for the settlement or exoneration because there is no provision in the loan agreement.
You consider it and see what installments it can be worked out.
Yes.
You consider this
That
application.
much, lordship, petitioner is not in a position, lordship. At
You
least
show us any. You show us any.
I'm agreed. I know, lordship, but
Show us any provision under the rules that there may be a way to
Lordship.
ameliorate the grievances.
if some
And in the
accommodation,
loan facility, guarantor is also there.
Huh?
Guarantor is also there, your lordship.
Who is the guarantor?
guarantee is there, lordship.
Your lordship.
The loan, as per procedural loan was
Hyber Ali. That is at page number 40.
Who is Hyber Ali?
He is a guarantor to the facility. And at page number 13, there was an undertaking from the elementary education department that they will deduct rupees 25,000 per month from his salary.
salaried account. Some more installments, lordship. If any kind of accommodation,
To seek instruction.
All right, get your instruction. Third learning counsel for the parties. This petition is filed with the petitioner whose husband, late Montu, Kakoti, who was serving as the head teacher of number 426 Mugdi, Mugdi, Mugdi LP School in the district of Nolbari, had undertaken a loan amounting to rupees 16,90,000 from the Central Bank of India, Belsore branch. So the recovery of the loan was, as per agreement, was to be made through the salary account of the husband of the petitioner. So it is submitted that the husband expired on 27/6/2024, leaving the petitioner and 2 daughters and 1 son. He died while serving.
Yes, sir.
Died in harness. So the petitioner, being the widow of late so-and-so, is before the court seeking a direction to the respondents to consider her claim to exonerate the petitioner from payment of installment of loan borrowed by her late husband, and also to direct the respondents not to initiate any proceedings against the petitioner and her family in connection with the loan borrowed by the husband of the petitioner. So, para Mr. M. Sharma, learned standing counsel, Central Bank.
Yes, sir. 120.
1, 2, and 3 submits that there is no provision to exonerate the petitioner, as the bank is required to recover the amount taken on loan by the late husband. So he, however, prays for some time to complete his instructions. Accordingly, let the matter be listed again on 8th of January.
Hello.
By which date the respondents will complete their instructions. In the meantime, counsel for petitioner to serve a copy of the sufficient copy of the writ petition within the course of this week to the respondent counsel. Yes.
Lordship, this repetition pertains to non-disposing of the boundary demarcation case number 160 of 2023-24 filed by the petitioner, Lordship. Lordship may kindly turn to Annexer 1 at page number 19, Lordship. May I read the third para, Lordship?
Yes.
This is the order passed in connection with the petition for a petition against encroachment by the respondent number 5 and 6. At para 3, it is clearly written, as per field verification, it has come to information that one Umar Ali, that he is the respondent number 5 herein, Hamid Ali, Hatim Ali had forcefully occupied the land, putting fencing in part of the land. Earlier, they had no possession, and at present also they have no possession, as is revealed from the field verification report and report of Lat Mandal. In addition to it, there is a title suit. This title suit is not pending between the petitioners and the respondent, Lordship. This order clearly reveals that there is an attempt to encroachment, Lordship. Thereafter, Lordship, on 20 in Annexer 3, Lordship, we have filed an application for demarcation of the boundary. It is at page 32, Lordship. This is a translated copy, Lordship. On 21/3, 2024, Lordship.
Page number?
Page number 32, Lordship.
Yes.
This is the boundary demarcation application, Lordship. We have filed, Lordship. Since 21/3/2024, Lordship, this is pending, Lordship. No order has been passed, no proceedings has been taken up, Lordship. During the pendency of this boundary demarcation application, Lordship, on 15/5/2024, Lordship, the respondent number 5, along with other goons, Lordship, tried to encroach into the land and disposes the petitioner's, Lordship, and an FIR was filed, Lordship. That is at Annexer 4, Lordship. The respondents also have filed an FIR, Lordship. That is at Annexer 5, Lordship. And search sheets has also been submitted in those cases, Lordship. Since then, Lordship, no proceedings has been taken up by the circle officer, Lordship. This has resulted in multiplicity of proceedings, Lordship. So my humble prayer is that, Lordship, direction may be issued to the respondent number 2 to dispose, respondent number 3 to dispose of our application, Lordship.
Let us see what instructions have. Yes.
Lordship, may kindly turn to the page 81, Annexer 7.
81. Yes.
This is the order passed by the executive magistrate lordship in the.
Has been fixed on my lord 18/12/2024.
No, this is for breach of peace, I think.
Breach of peace lordship, which we have filed.
Breach of peace.
That has been
This
fixed
all
on
these have arised
18/12.
because of the dependency of that boundary demarcation case lordship. If that proceedings has been taken up lordship,
What is that page number 82?
page number 82 is the application we have filed for consideration of our demarcation application on 23/8/2024 lordship. Thereafter also lordship, no actions has been taken lordship.
So get your instructions here. The matter.
My humble prayer during this period is that the respondent number 5 is trying to encroach and construct houses in the plot of land lordship. My humble prayer.
We'll issue notice here. I think it requires some proper instructions here. Heard MSB Sharma, learned counsel for the petitioner, Mr. J. Hendick, learned counsel appearing for the
For
respondent.
respondent 2, 3, and 4, Lord.
Respondents 2, 3, and 4. MSPR Monto for respondent number 1. The grievance of the petitioner is the inaction of the concerned circle officer in not proceeding with the demarcation, in not proceeding with the application seeking demarcation of the land between the petitioner and the respondent number 5 and 6. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner has referred to the application dated 21/3/2024, stated to have been filed before the circle officer, Polakbari Circle, seeking demarcation of the land. Stop. A similar application has been filed praying for disposal of the application seeking demarcation, again on 23/8/2024 before the said circle officer. Stop. However, there is no action initiated on the applications filed by the petitioner. Stop. As a consequence thereof, it is submitted the respondents number 5 and 6 are trying to encroach on the land belonging to the petitioner and also attempting to take steps to evict the petitioner. Stop. Because of such attempts by the respondent number 5 and 6, FIRs have been filed before the concerned police station, and pursuant to the investigations initiated by the police authorities, the charge sheet has also been filed. Stop. It is submitted that all these complications have arisen because of the inaction of the circle officer, Polakbari, in not proceeding to demarcate the land belonging to the petitioner in terms of the application filed. Stop. Being aggrieved, the present writ petition is filed. Para. Let notice issue returnable when so date. Since the learned counsels represent respondents number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, the notices are waived, extra copies be furnished within 3 working days. Steps on respondent 5 and 6 by usual course, registered post daily. Matter be listed again on 22nd of January. Meanwhile, till the next returnable date, no steps shall be taken to evict the petitioners from their land on any such applications that may be filed by the respondent number 5 and 6. Stop. Since this order has been passed ex parte, respondent 5 and 6, the same. The respondents 5 and 6 are at liberty to file necessary applications for vacating, modification, or alteration of the interim order. List on 22nd of January 2025.
Much obliged.
Yes.
No, this is relating to election of a property society law.
One more officer has been appointed.
One more officer, Lordship.
So
Initially,
he's been directed to complete it within 90 days.
90 days. The first officer, Lordship, he did not done anything. Second officer, Lordship, appointed, he also
Have you challenged this order?
My Lord,
Order
I'm
dated
not
22nd of November.
I'm not challenging because I want the election. They ultimately they will hold election.
So therefore, we close this matter in terms of this order, directing them to complete the election.
My Lord.
Right. Yes.
My lord, that can be done. I'm only agreeing for 1 and 2 for BT3 and also.
PTC. No, who's representing? I think this is
from BTC.
Additional Registered Cooperative Societies, BTC.
BTC.
Call for BTC Council. Roll up. Heard. Learned counsel to the petitioner. This writ petition is directed by the petitioner. Aggrieved that because of the failure of the then board of directors of Kalapani Samobai Samiti Limited, a cooperative society registered under the Assam Cooperative Societies Act 2007, having failed to hold the AGM/election as per the mandate of Section 39 of the Act of 2007, came to be dissolved. Stop. And at one man ad hoc committee was constituted by order dated 21/6/2024 to conduct the election/the AGM. Stop. The said one-man committee had failed to hold the said AGM/election, and within 90 days, and accordingly another one-man ad hoc committee was constituted by order dated 21/9/2024. Stop. The said ad hoc committee also failed to hold the election, and being aggrieved, the present writ petition has been filed. The counsel appearing for the PTC had, on the earlier occasion, submitted a copy of the order dated 22nd of November 2024, whereby a third one-man committee was appointed. Stop. Sri Syed Samim Ahmed, Senior Inspector/Auditor of Cooperative Society South Salmara Hatsingi Mari, was appointed as the executive officer and to manage the affairs of the society and to perform the function of the board of directors of the said society till the new managing committee is elected as per the Cooperative Societies Act, rules, bylaws. So, the officer appointed is directed to hold the AGM or election within 90 days from the date of issue of this order. So, now where is the standing council, PTC? Yes. When is the election going to be held? 22nd November.
Yes.
Yes, 90 days.
I've seen the order.
Because earlier 2-3 persons were appointed. Learned Standing Council BTC Mr. B. Chaudhary submits before the court that in terms of the order, the executive officer appointed will take steps to hold the election as required within a period of 90 days. Stop. Para Mr. M. Khan, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that his only grievance is that the election of the cooperative society is not being conducted in spite of the one-man committees being appointed by the PTC authorities. Stop. If the executive officer appointed by the order dated 22nd of November 2024 conducts the election, he has no grievance. So, in that view of the matter, in the face of the order dated 22nd of November 2024, issued by the in-charge additional registrar of the cooperative societies, come CHD BTC, Kokrajhar, Sri Syed Samim Ahmed, Senior Inspector / Auditor of Cooperative Societies, South Salmara, Hatsingimari, was appointed as Executive Engineer as per recommendation of the Assistant Registrar, Cooperative Societies, South Salmara, Mankachar, Hatsingimari. Stop. The Executive Officer is to manage the affairs of the society and perform the function of the Board of Directors of the said society till a new managing committee is elected or formed under the Cooperative Societies Act, rules, bylaws. Stop. The officer so appointed is also required to hold the AGM/election of the society within a period of 90 days from the date of issuance of this order. Stop. Whereas since the Standing Council BTC on instruction submits that the officer has already been appointed to manage the affairs of the cooperative society and to conduct the elections, and also taking into account the grievance of the writ petitioner that his only grievance is that the election required to be held under the Cooperative Societies Act must be conducted. This court is of the view that the writ petition can be closed with a specific direction to the executive officer appointed, namely Sri Syed Samim Ahmed. Specific direction be issued to the additional registrar of cooperative societies, namely the respondent number 3, who had issued the order dated 22nd of November 2024, as well as the registrar of societies, namely respondent number 2, to ensure that the elections of the so-and-so cooperative societies are conducted within the period of 90 days as specified in the order dated 22nd of November 2024, issued by the additional registrar of cooperative societies, come CHD BTC Kokrajhar. The executive officer appointed will therefore take necessary steps to ensure that the elections are held and conducted within the period specified. With the above observation, writ petition stand closed and disposed of. Copy of this order shall be served by the writ petitioner on the respondent number 2 and 3, as well as on the executive officer. Mr. Goswami appears for respondent number 1 and 2. Yeah.
Lordship, Mr. Tell is on late, Lordship. Kindly pass over the matter for time being.
Time being. Yes, time being. Please inform him.
Same pair, Lordship.
Same. Right. Time.
Late, Lordship.
Any instructions?
Lordship, here I'll be receiving the instruction, Lordship, sometime, Lordship. I'll be receiving the instruction, Lordship, sometime.
Well, let it come on Wednesday.
Lordship, on Thursday.
Let this matter be listed on Thursday. He'll receive his instructions.
Intimator may be confirmed.
Huh?
Intimator is there.
Interim order, all right. Let the matter be listed on Thursday, as it is submitted by Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Council,
PWD.
PWD. that he will receive his instruction. In the meantime, interim order passed earlier will continue till the next date of listing. Yes.
With the order, this item has been listed on our mention. Matter is being pending, my lord, since 2022 for the, my lord, non-service of the notice on the private respondent, respondent number 5. Now it has been served. The matter is also fixed on, my lord, 6/1/2025. It's concerning the, my lord, road project. Some urgency is there, my lord, it's an early disposal.
What is
But the basic,
which is fixed?
basic,
Which matter is fixed?
the writ petition itself.
Writ petition.
Right.
You have also filed an application for vacation.
No, my lord, we have filed the affidavit in opposition. My lord, update,
So if it is fixed on 6/1, why is it listed today?
my lord, if it can be taken up for disposal today or tomorrow, my lord, any other day, my lord,
Why?
an early date.
Why
Or
6/1 is
otherwise, my
already
lord,
there?
Otherwise, your lordship may kindly, my lord, on the main ground of challenge of the, my lord, impugn order is that the impugn order
Between
doesn't.
today and 6/1, what is the difference? Tell us. What is that urgency? All right, there is an urgency. You have an ex parte order or interim order carrying on.
It is there, my lord. It is there, but matter was pending only for, my lord, service report on the respondent number 5. So now it has been complete.
Complete, it is already fixed on 6/1. It's up on 6/1. Why the urgency?
It's a, my lord, road project, my lord, that Bichana Sareli and all, my lord, there
Will have
is
to be heard.
lot.
Will have to be heard properly.
Otherwise, also, my lord, the challenge to the impugn order is that the impugn order does not contain the reasons.
Any counter affidavit filed?
Counter affidavit not filed yet.
Not filed.
We have filed, my lord, reply they have not filed yet.
Okay. You are for the national highway.
Lot. The only ground, my lord, is that the impugn order do not contain the reasons. Now, by the affidavit, we have, my lord, given all the reasons which are in the record. Now, my lord, for any reason cannot be heard at an early date, my lord. Can we have a, my lord, leave of the court, my lord, to withdraw the impugn order and, my lord, pass a fresh order, my lord, by giving the reasons?
No, sorry, we did not get it.
The challenge to the impugn order is basically on the ground that the impugn order doesn't contain any reason of, my lord, declaring non-performance. Now, in the affidavit, we have given the detailed reasonings as well as the document pertaining to the record.
You want to withdraw this order?
Lordship, leave, if your lordship gives a grants a leave, my lord, to.
Where is the impugned order? Where is the impugned order?
My lord, at page 156.
156.
According to the writ petitioner, my lord, the reply that has submitted to the show cause has not been considered or no reason has been, my lord, assigned here. That is the ground of challenging it is writ petition.
My lord, matter is fixed on 6th of January. Let the whole matter be thrashed out. Finally, here is the case, my lord, where the petitioner who is a contractor, he has been declared a non-performer. My lord, under the SOP, relevant SOP, once a contractor is declared to be non-performer, he cannot participate in the subsequent bidding process. Now, after that, my lord, there was an interim order. I am just indicating they have come up for early hearing. The grievance of the petitioner is like this, my lord. There was an interim order of stay. In spite of that, they did not remove the petitioner's name from the list of non-performing contractors. As a result, we could not participate in the next bidding process.
No, here,
Let the matter be taken up on 6th
your
of
reasons must be there in the file.
Yes, yes, my lord, yes, it is filed in the affidavit. We have given all the reasons. My lord.
Then we can examine that. It's not necessary that these reasons must be reflected in the order itself.
That is true.
If it is supported by the reasons in the attending documents available, then it's good enough. We can examine.
Let us have it on 6th of January. Suddenly they have brought it
Even
by.
if the leave is granted, in that case, my lord, in the order, my lord, will pass a fresh order giving the reasons.
No. That's what we are asking you. If your reasons are there in the files, you produce the files, we'll examine it.
Yes.
There's already
Why?
by-
Where is the question of again giving a leave and you passing a fresh order? This is this is virtually a question of blacklisting, isn't it? It amounts to blacklisting.
Yes, that is our,
It amounts to
that is our,
blacklisting.
that is our
But
ground.
if your reasons are already available in the relevant files, it will be sufficient. You produce it. We'll examine it.
It's already, by the last order, it's already fixed on
But
6th
why the
January.
urgency from the respondent side?
because of that particular the infrastructure that project is there, that is the reason.
No, but you have already terminated him, isn't it?
Terminated.
Then?
And this writ petition is not against termination. Again, the writ petition against termination has been dismissed. They have floated fresh tender. They have appointed a new contractor. My lord, the issue is elsewhere. My lord, Lordship will take it up on 6th of January.
No, we are trying to understand the urgency expressed by the respondents. How does it affect you?
My lord, this is 2016 agreement work order was issued in 2016. It was to be completed within 30 months. My lord, till 2022, they have done only to the extent of 72% my lord, of the work. My lord.
No, the interim order in favor of the petitioner, besides not giving effect to that circular, how does it affect the work?
Till the completion of the, he cannot participate in the NHS.
That is his problem. He is not expressing urgency.
He cannot, but because of the stay, he can, he's been participating in other.
I do not know whether.
All right, list on 6th, as the matter has earlier been.
Already
Who mentioned it?
This from our side.
When the matter is fixed, why did you mention it like that?
My lord, interim order may continue. My lord,
Let the matter be listed again on 6th of January as already ordered by the earlier order dated 25/11/2024.
and interim order may continue.
Interim orders, if any, will continue till the next date fixed. The parties may complete their pleadings in the meantime, may exchange their pleadings in the meantime. Mr. P.J. Soikia, learned senior counsel, assisted by Mr. R.K. Talukar, appears for the National Highway Authority. Mr. J. Kolita for respondent number 6. An attempt will be made to dispose of the matter on the next date fixed.
Order is page 9, my lord.
Yes.
They are taking time on
Yes.
several occasions.
Just one communication received from the department only. Get some more time to comply.
Short date may be given, my lord. Only they have to pass an order, either accept or reject.
6th of January.
6 too early.
What too early? You are already in contempt. Comply with the.
Disputed questions of facts are involved.
Huh?
Disputed questions of facts are involved.
See, if you are agreed by the earlier order passed, you go and appeal, file a review, do whatever. But once the order is there, you can't say you need more time to comply. You have to comply. You are already in contempt. Do it by 6.
Can it be after you vacation?
Why?
There's
Let it come on 6.
All right, 24th. No further time.
That may be after.
We will draw up contempt proceedings if you don't comply.
That may be after.
Mr. N. Sharma appears for the petitioner. Mr. S. Dotto appears for the respondent. Respondent number 1. He submits that he requires further time to complete his instructions, and Praise submits that the matter be listed in the 3rd week of January 2025. Mr. N. Sharma, on the other end, submits that repeated adjournments have been prayed for. And this is a matter of, and the writ petition. Where is that order?
12/9.
The writ petition was disposed of by order dated
12/9/2022,
passed in WPC number 5021, directing the respondents to complete comply with the order within a period of 6 months from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order. Where having considered the submissions of the council for the parties, let the matter be listed on 24th of January 2025. It is expected that by the next date fixed, the order dated so-and-so, passed in WPC so-and-so, may be complied with by the respondents. Yes. Yes. AD card not received. You are
I'm
appearing for the
appearing.
respondents?
I
Yes.
need some time to reply.
Mr. A.K. Rai appears for the writ petitioner. Mr. Parvez appears for the respondent number, sole respondent. He submits that you'd like to file, complete his instructions and file objection.
Yes.
If so advised. Let the matter be listed again. How much time?
The second week of January.
Second week of January. 8th of January.
Yes.
8th of January.
How will I?
There's interim order to.
Interim order. There is an interim order.
Yes, man. So status quo as to the transfer of the scheduled property. IA civil is also filed matter.
Status quo ordered by order dated 22/11/2024, passed in IA number so and so, will operate till the next date of listing of the writ petition, which is on 8th of. What was the date we said? 8th.
8th of
January.
Advance copy of the reply may be given to me, my lord, so that I will be ready to.
You don't need an order. He has to give you a reply.
How will I?
Yes. Order complied.
My lord, the respondent has filed an affidavit. I think the reason why the complaint has not been done yet, the reason is actually lots of from the division, some of the documents are missing. That is what the executive engineer said. So on the basis of that, Lordship, so far notice has been given to the executive division because of those missing documents. Now, Lordship, the executive engineer has replied to that so far. Now the next step is under consideration of the department.
The non-payment of bills.
Amount is admitted by the.
By earlier order dated 2/8/2024, this court had already observed that the admitted amount payable to the petitioner is rupees 425,286. After 425,286, after deduction of the amount of rupees out of which an amount of rupees 127,500 has already been paid to the petitioner prior to filing of the writ petition. Stop. The counsel appearing for the respondents submits that the directions contained in the order dated so and so, passed in WPC so and so, could not be complied with because of certain documents having been going missing. Certain documents which are not traceable in the office of the
Executive Engineer, Dhubri Division.
Executive Engineer,
Dhubri Division.
Dhubri what division?
PhD, Dhubri.
Dhubri Division PHE. Stop. The departmental authorities are proceeding with the inquiry, and he prays for further time in the matter. Let the matter be listed again on 27th of January. It is made clear that if the amount required to be admitted amount is not released by the department by the next date fixed, court may proceed to draw up contempt proceedings against the respondent authorities. List accordingly.
My lord, by the last order, 2011, your lordship was pleased to permit the PNRD department, my lord, to file the affidavit upon payment of 2,000 rupees cost, my lord. And your lordship also, my lord, observed that interim order would be considered, my lord, pursuant thereto. My lord, it appears, my lord, the affidavit is filed, but it is not brought on record. Can it be taken after day after tomorrow, my lord?
Have you paid the cost? All right. It is submitted by the counsel for the respondent that in pursuance to the order dated 2011-2024, the cost as directed has been deposited before the Guwahati High Court Legal Services Authority, and pursuant thereto, an affidavit has also been filed. Stop. The same, however, is not available on record. Let the matter be listed.
Day after tomorrow.
On Thursday.
Thursday.
On Thursday, which is 19th.
19th. Deeply aware.
The counsel for the respondent has placed before the court copy of the bank challan depositing the cost as directed. A list on 19. Registry to meanwhile trace out the affidavit stated to have been filed by the respondents and connect it to the case record.
Obliged.
আগতে এইটো চেক কৰি লওক ইয়াত চাই লওক
The Lordship. There is a small amendment. There is a small amendment in the petition, your Lordship, which I have stated in para 3 of this
You want an amendment?
amendment.
Have you served copies on the respondent? Who for the respondent?
Copy is short.
State. Yes, state. Who's appearing for in this matter? State respondents. Revenue Department.
Revenue Department.
DC Borpeta.
Copy दिया होता है.
They don't know whether you have served copies. You
Actually, copy served. They are-
served. You will take it up after some time. You apprise them when you serve the copy. After some time. Yes.
But counter has been, my lord, I have received today morning, my lord. They have filed.
In the writ petition.
No, this is in IA.
IA.
So I have to give the reply. They are very interesting things they have brought by this. They are inviting their problem on.
So you file. How much time you require?
My lord, after vacation, my lord, let the matter come.
All right. It is submitted by the counsel for the petitioner that the counter affidavit, the objection in the IA has been filed by the respondents. A copy has been received by him. He prays for some time to file, to complete his instructions and file necessary affidavit if so required. Let the matter be listed on we can have it on 8th of January or
My lord, on 10th of January, my lord.
10th of January.
Yes, my lord.
On 10th of January.
Complaint.
Possible.
This matter, we had challenged the election of two directors of a cooperative society on the ground that they were ineligible under Section 40 of the Act. Today, the matter was fixed for consideration by interim prayer after the Registrar of Cooperative Societies examines the matter and finds an affidavit. Inquiry has been conducted because we were called for a hearing. Let them bring the inquiry report on record, Your Lordship, and my interim prayer can be considered after that, Your Lord.
Yes. Mr. Talukdar.
My lord. Sorry.
All parties are represented?
Well, we have taken Dusty, Your Lordship, on all of them.
Look, I have a prayer. In fact, by this additional affidavit, it has been brought to the notice of the Honorable Court, my lord, that certain hearing has taken place in respect of the eligibility of respondent 8 and 9. Now, in fact, I am told that since the matter is in station before this Honorable Court, the registrar has not proceeded further. So, in terms of the order passed by this Honorable Court in the earlier occasion, saying that to apprise your lordships, my lord, whether 9 and 10 are eligible, in that regard, my lord, I want to leave from the Honorable Court to, my lord, allow the registrar to proceed further and thereby determine. And such determination, my lord, I'll place before your lordship. Because if your lordship comes to the earlier order at paragraph 13, my lord, 3924 order.
There is already a direction at para 13.
Yes. My lord, in fact, direction is there, my lord, saying that we are required to apprise your lordship, my lord, by filing an affidavit, my lord. But that hearing is going on, but due to, my lord, the pendency of this writ petition,
there is no interim order.
The interim order was to be considered.
My lord. In fact, what I'm trying to say, my lord, after, my lord, this determination is arrived at, writ petition can be closed, my lord, in terms of such determination. So what I'm asking for, your lordship may allow the registrar to proceed further to pass in, my lord, speaking order pursuant to that.
What you are asking for is not like this. You are asking for whatever going round and round in circles.
I'm sorry,
You want some further time to complete this.
Now, lordship, make it clear.
Why? It is already clear in para 13. Read it.
Yes, yes.
How much clarity do you require beyond that?
And because, my lord, in fact, here, my lord, there is no such direction to, my lord, take a hearing thereafter. So, therefore, my lord, some register.
You have to.
Correct, my lord.
We are not modifying this order because there is no application seeking modification.
Yes.
So we simply say that you are entitled to further time.
Yes.
That's all. In terms of para 13. If you have to go for a hearing, go for a hearing.
The hearing has already been concluded.
Huh?
Hearing has already been concluded. We have appeared. You just have to
page 191.
file an
it
affidavit to
appears,
bring
my
that
lord,
up.
the certain hearing was, my lord, taken. Lord, what I am, my lord, praying for, that the registrar may proceed in terms of the hearing and thereby I'll place, my lord, the decision arrived.
No, we are not clearing anything. It is very clear from para 13 that it shall bring on record its stand by filing an affidavit whether either of these two are who is eligible to be qualified, disqualified.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes, Your Lordship.
All
that is required.
What further clarification is
No,
necessary?
in fact, my lord, since the matter is in session before this court, the registrar has, my lord, abstained himself, my lord, proceeding further. That only left much, my lord.
That is for you to
Yes,
advise your client.
Correct.
Do whatever steps are necessary. Heard learned counsel for the parties, Mr. Talukdar, learned standing counsel, cooperation department, prays for further time to bring on record the directions of the court at para 13 in the order dated 3009/2024. Let the matter be listed again.
Second week of January, my lord.
On 10.
My lord.
10 January.
Would that observation be required, Your Lordship, that my interim order would then be considered?
Interim order prayer for interim order will be considered on the next date fixed. List recording.
Regarding item 29, Your Lordship, Titiraka Mount Olympia.
Huh?
Titiraka Mount Olympia for state, Your Lordship.
Yes. Have you received a copy? Any objections? No objections.
I received my lord, as because our name was not before my lord.
Your lordship, kindly look into
You
para
want to
number
make
3.
this correction, amendments.
Yes. Yes,
You
your
want to
lordship.
make the changes.
Yes, a small correction, your lordship.
Para 3.
Para 3.
All right. Heard learned counsel for the parties. This is an IA praying for amendment of the writ petition in respect of the changes sought to be brought, which are described, which are narrated in para 3 of the IA. Stop. Learned counsel refers to para 3 of the IA to submit that these small changes are necessary to be incorporated in the writ petition, which by oversight could not be done at the time of filing the writ petition. MS P.R. Monroe, as well as Mr. Hendrick, learned counsels representing the respondent, do not object to the prayer made. Accordingly, this IA stands allowed. The petitioner is permitted to make the changes as described in para 3, namely para 3 to expect for review of the IA. Para 3 of the IA. So, the petitioner will file amended writ petition
Your lordship. Consider
and
it.
serve copies thereof on the respondent after making necessary changes as prayed for. IA accordingly stands allowed disposed of. In the WPC, you write in view of the order passed in IA number order passed today in IA number so and so. The writ petition will file an amended writ petition after bringing to after making the necessary after giving effect to the necessary amendments sought for and as permitted by the court. Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
May it please, your lordship. In this matter, lordship, I am the owner of a periodic patta land, lordship. And behind the back of my patta land, there is another plot of land, lordship, which they have a road in their west side. That is, I have annexed the sale deed of that person, lordship, that is annexure 1, page 17. Your lordship will find in the schedule portion, there is a road, lordship, it is page 24 schedule.
What is your prayer?
My prayer, lordship, the notice which was served by the respondent, that may kindly be
Which is the
set
notice?
aside.
Which is the notice?
Notice, lordship, page 35 and annexure 8. He has no authority. He has no authority, lordship, as 18, lordship, is in regard to government land, lordship. And I am paying over my patta land. That notice was served under Settlement Rule 18.3 of Assam Land and Revenue Regulation 1886.
Yes. Any instruct? Huh? Can you get it by second half?
Can you keep it for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, all right. Tomorrow.
Till then, no action may be taken as already 29/11, lordship.
Has any action been taken?
Today itself.
No, this ingress and egress, how does it affect you? This road?
They wants to enter lordship and try to create a road over my patta land, lord.
Mr. Hendrick, I think you make an attempt to get it by today. Second half. Let us see what information comes, then we'll consider it on this letter. Otherwise, we may have.
I have made so many complaints, lordship, and I have enclosed all those.
Let him come back at 2 p.m.
Lordship.
or 3 p.m. We'll give you time till 3 p.m. You come back at 3 p.m. We'll find out. At 3.
My lord, I may not be here. I'm sorry. Because later again, maybe. But you.
We'll record your presence. You need not be worried.
Use lordship.
Named accused.
Yes,
That
Lordship.
is the private respondent.
Page number 28. Rijumani Sharma.
Page number 28, where is it? Which slide?
Also, subject.
Okay, subject.
In the subject is there forceful entry into our property by a large crowd led by Rijumani Sharma. So now this Rijumani Sharma, your lordship, is a private respondent here. He is the respondent number.
Not here.
This is respondent 10, Riju Devi. That is the same. Oh, Riju Devi. So Rijumani, Riju Devi is the same.
Okay, heard. Then it comes to the part. From the last date, government council was permitted to obtain her instructions in the matter. Today, when the matter is called up, the government advocate has submitted before the court that pursuant to the FIR being lodged, the same has been registered as dispute PS case number 1312 of 2024 under section 727 against the named accused, namely the respondent number 10. So, since the prayer made in the writ petition is the direction to the respondent police authorities to register the FIR lodged by the petitioner, and the same having been done as dispute PS case number so and so, no further cause is alive in the present writ petition. The same therefore stands closed. So it is expected that the police authorities will conduct the investigations as required as per procedure of law and carry to this logical end.
Yes,
With the above observation, writ petition stands disposed of. Yes.
My lord, only one thing is that regarding Rijumani Devi and her and along with the other miscreants were there. So few of these respondents are also there. So only one is named.
Whatever is there, we have recorded. If the police wants to proceed against the other, they are at liberty to do so. We are not making any statement of that.
Right, my lord.
Dispose.
Just one observation regarding just one that the police will make sure that at the same time when they are carrying out the investigation, if they come across these private respondents, they will also be.
Why don't you put it in writing and give it to us exactly how the police is to conduct the investigation? We'll directly
Because of the fact that till today actually it's still going.
If they don't, then you have remedies in law.
Yes, my lord.
We can't tell the police what to do, what not to do. They are supposed to do it as per the procedure of law. Who they find, if you find that it is not being carried to its logical end, you can come back.
Yes. With liberty.
No liberty necessary. You can come. Yes.
Obliged.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, the matter here relates to the availing of input tax credit, Lordship.
No steps on respondent 2.
Lordship, respondent number 2 is already represented, Lordship.
Who is the respondent?
GST by Mr. Patrick KL, Lordship. I think ma'am, there's some mistake in that order, Lordship. There's some mistake in the order, Lordship, because all the respondents are, and we have given the extra copies.
This is the office note available.
Lordship. But all the responses.
The direction of the court is respondent 2 should be served with registered post. That's the order. 1311.
Respondent 2 is the commissioner appeals matter It was already represented. If Lordship praises the first part,
There is an order of the court.
Lordship, I'll take the step forward.
There is an order of the court. You take steps according.
Actually, I have asked my clerk to take the step, but probably some mistake, Lordship.
You do it.
Anyways, Lordship, what I wanted to submit is that, Lordship, now that central government is going to declare some scheme related to for remedies these disputes, Lordship. So what I pray before Lordship is let the matter be listed in the month of March, Lordship, so that in between if the remedy is availed, Lordship, then nothing will survive.
We can defer it till February, not March.
February last week, Lordship.
Second week, let us see.
Right.
I had learned counsel for the petitioner, but you'll have to take steps.
I'll take the step today itself, Lordship.
Office note dated 12/12/2024 reflects steps on respondent 2 not effected as on date. So, counsel for the petitioner submits that he will take steps on respondent 2 during the course of the day. He further submits that there are certain schemes which are likely to be announced and
month of January,
which are in the pipeline and likely to be announced by the respondent authority in the month of January. He therefore submits the matter be listed in the month of February. Accordingly, list again in the second week of February on the date to be fixed by the registry. None represents the respondents.
Please, Lordship, the dispute is regarding the distribution of compensation between the petitioner and the performer respondents, Lordship.
Yes.
By order dated 27/11/24, Lordship, this Honorable Court directed respondent number 3 and 4 to submit the order dated 29/2/24 and 1/6/24. Lordship, 1/6/24 we have annexed here at page 15. 29/2/24 order is not with us.
29 February 24 order. Yes, who's for the revenue part? Do you have that order 29/2?
29.
2.
It is 27. Huh? Or 27/11 orders, I have that we have already been communicated. Instruction not been received.
No, 27/11. If you come to the last paragraph,
Lordship.
Court directed the orders dated 29/2 and 1/6 issued by competent authority be submitted before the court.
My lord, that Lordship, I have not.
You don't have.
So sometime.
Yes. Okay. Mr. J. Handy, learned government advocate, prays for further time to produce the orders dated 29/2/2024 and 1/6/2024 passed by the competent authority. So he prays for 3 weeks' time. List the matter again after 3 weeks. On 27th of January? 27th. Mr. C. Barua appears for 5 and 6. Respondent 5 and 6.
I'm appearing for the private respondent, my lord. I have filed the affidavit in this case, some urgency on our part, my lord, because the duty operation of the interim order, my lord, our tractor has not been handed over by the showroom.
There is a stay order, that is why the
There is no specific stay order, my lord. It is given that if not conditional, my lord. Already, this was not placed before the court that the sanction order has been issued by this time already.
In this case, Lordship, the state respondent yet to file their affidavit. So their affidavit is important to decide the
On
issue.
15/10/2024, my lord, sanction order is issued in page 83. And page 84 to 86, the payment receipt, we have made the payment for our part. Payment
Physically has not been handed over. It was submitted before the court, and the court observation is that if not handed over, then no further decision is to be taken because the selection process is done in violation of the guideline, which is contained in the guidelines issued by the competent authority.
This is not correct. I will explain.
You file your rejoinder?
Yes, Lordship, I file. And in the meantime, the state respondent also may file their affidavit.
State? Two weeks time. Right, Mr. Purkashta appears for the private respondent number
6,
who submits that he has entered appearance on behalf of respondent 6 and has filed an affidavit in opposition. And the same is available in the case record. Parent. Mr. F.Z. Mazumdar, counsel for the petitioner, prays for 6 leave of the court to file rejoinder affidavit. MSR for respondent number 2 submits that she would like to file affidavit on behalf of the department and prays for 2 weeks for the time. Let the matter be listed again.
Any date, my lord?
10th of January.
Obliged.
Interim order.
Parties will exchange their affidavit. The interim order passed earlier will continue till the next meeting.
A learned friend appearing for the railways was supposed to get the extract.
Who's for the railways? Who's for the railways?
Here, Harish Gupta used to appear.
Who had appeared?
Harish Gupta used to appear.
Mr. H. Gupta. Time being. Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Paragraph 4, my lord, regarding that other division, my lord, this department has replied, my lord, that since the catering policy, my lord, 2017 has no provision for renewal of license after completion of the contract period, and contract agreement also does not permit for renewal license after the completion of the contract period. The letter issued by Kharagpur division is not in conformity with the catering policy 2017. So that is a different division, my lord. So here, my lord, in this division it will not be applicable.
Which division?
The Kharagpur division is, my lord, falls within the different jurisdiction, and regarding that would have taken clarification. My lord, the Lumding division has informed that that letter is not in conformity with the, my lord, catering policy, and further, my lord, the Supreme Court has also, my lord,
So what is your prayer in the writ petition? What is your prayer here?
My lord,
Renewal.
page at 26 and 27. I have come challenging the order directing me to vacate the tea stall.
But these are all issued by Supreme Court also that you should vacate. There are orders passed by the apex court? No?
No, my lord. Yes. There is this order of passed in SLP filed by NF Railway Vending and Catering Contractors Association. If in that, in page 3, there is a direction that till the next date of hearing, the members of the petitioner association shall not be dislodged from the spaces under their occupation, and they shall be allowed to carry on business.
Yes, Aru. File it.
SLP was prepared.
Where is the order of the SLP 17338? Do you have a copy of that? SLP 17338 of 2024.
It's a laptop.
What is the issue pending before the larger bench?
My lord, these are contractors who are running tea stalls at the
That we understand. There is
railway
some
station.
matter which is referred to the larger bench.
Yes, sir.
In the order which you have placed,
Yes, my lord.
this is reflected.
Yes.
Going to that, my lord, the SLP was different. The another SLP, my lord, which is referred to in my inspection, my lord, that is 25/10/2024.
So where is that as a order?
My lord, I have, on last occasion, when I have given it, lord.
Deepak order. Lordship, another contractor had filed an SLP before the Supreme Court.
Against the division bench order of this court.
Yes, Lordship.
Ah.
That did not find favor
Ah.
from the Honorable Court.
So the
But
issues there and the issues here, are they the one and the same? Issues in this order that you have filed before the order of the SLP, order in the SLP,
yes,
are they similar issues?
Lordship, the issue basically is that whether the catering policy of 2017 provides for any renewal or not.
No, that I understand. You have placed before the court a copy of the order of the SLP,
Yes, Lordship.
which says that these matters are adjourned because larger bench is hearing a particular question.
Yes, Lordship.
Whether it's the same issue.
Same issue, my lord. Subsequent to that order, my lord,
That larger bench issue is regarding, my lord, whether some, it's written in the first page, Lordship, whether the principles flowing from Order 23, Rule 1 of the CPC is also applicable to SLP filed before this court. Then Mr. Mukherjee's submission is recorded at para 5. Para 8 till the next
Talk
day.
about anything.
This NF Railway Vending and Catering Contractors Association. It's from the same Lambding division, Lordship.
Yes.
They were aggrieved by the order passed by the division bench of this honorable court, after which they were dislodged from their place of occupation and their businesses had to stop.
This is the same issue. Then, what is the status of this?
After that, the interim order, my lord, that Supreme Court
Heard Merit Council for the parties. An order passed by the Apex Court in SLP 17501 17502 of 24, dated 13/8/2024, has been placed before the court. By the said order, the Apex Court, by the said order, directed as under extract. So, para learned counsel are in agreement that the question before this court, namely the removal of the petitioners from the railway platforms,
Yes,
the removal of the shops and establishments of the petitioners from the railway platforms of the various railway stations under the NF Railway, is a question which is presently pending before the Apex Court. Stop. On a reference made in one of those petitions filed before the Apex Court, the matter is now placed before a still larger bench of the Apex Court. So, the councils have been able to update the court in respect of the status of any orders or decisions rendered by the said larger bench of the Apex Court. So, let the matter be listed after in the second week of January on a date to be fixed by the registry, on which date the councils will apprise the court with regard to the orders that may have been passed by the Apex Court by the larger bench of the Apex Court. Stop. Matter be listed on when 24th January till the next date fixed. The petitioner shall not be removed from their respective places. The establishments of the petitioners shall not be removed from the respective platform. 24th of January.
Grateful, much okay.
May I please, Your Lordship, the matter pertains to acquisition of land, my lord. And as per your lordship's direction in another petition, my lord, relating to this issue, my lord, on 26/11, your lordship allowed us on 28/12/2024 to vacate the plot of land, my lord. Within this period, we will vacate the land, my lord. However, we will not accept the compensation. Our compensation is much lower, my lord. So I will bring it, file an additional affidavit, my lord, bring it all this.
You don't want to accept, it is your call. But your remedies are available under the Highway Authority Act as to what happens if you dispute the amount of compensation.
My lord.
You want to proceed, you proceed. But now you have to vacate the land under
We will,
3A.
we will vacate it within 28. My lord. Your
My
lordship
lord,
already
Within which date?
within 28. Your lordship allowed us
20.
28.
28. Why 28?
Your lordship passed the order, my lord. In another petition.
That is against a different person.
No, my lord.
Same person.
Same person.
Actually, my lord, what happened? First case, it was
That
not
was already
granted, not granted time. Subsequently, it is gone, and this order is covered up by this judgment. If any other grievance is there, your lordship,
It's filed by the same petitioner.
Yeah,
Same petitioner, my lord, because my lord,
Same
we have bound to file the petition because we are asked to vacate the plot within a 3 days, my lord. That's why your lordship interfered with this and allowed us 1 month's time to vacate our plot of.
Then why have you come back again?
No, my lord, that is earlier writ petition, my lord.
Oh,
That
earlier
petition
writ.
pending
Earlier.
5098,
Where?
and it's earlier.
Where?
And
Because
we have a different pair, my lord, in this writ petition, my lord. We have challenged the direct value and our compensation.
All right. Heard, learned counsel
Higher.
for the parties. This writ petition is directed by is filed by the petitioner questioning the GRAT assessment
as well as for granting time for shifting.
as well as for granting time for shifting to an alternative location. Shifting of the
Business premises.
business establishment,
Yes.
Business premises of the petitioner to an alternative location. Stop. During the pendency of the writ petition, notice was issued. ID notice dated
12, 11,
1911.
my lord.
No,
13/11/20.
where is the notice? Notice dated.
What is that? Data training.
A notice was issued
On 1/10/2020.
on 1/10/2024,
2024. My lord.
issued by the respondents directing the petitioner to vacate the premises within 3 days. Stop being aggrieved. Second writ petition was filed being WPC 6073 of 2024.
My lord.
Stop. By this said writ petition, the second writ petition was filed by the writ petition number so and so. Stop. By order dated 26/11/2024, the said writ petition was disposed of, directing the petitioner to hand over directing to hand over the said
Acquired land.
land which was acquired by the respondents within the outer limit of 28/12/2024, and the writ petition was disposed of. Stop. In view of the order dated 26/11/2024, passed in WPC 6073 of 2024, no separate order needs to be passed in this writ petition. Since the petitioner has been directed to vacate the premises within the outer limit of 28/12/2024, the writ petitioner will comply with the said order. Stop. Needless to say, if the petitioner is aggrieved with the quantum of compensation, then he may take recourse to the remedies prescribed under the National Highways.
My lord, I have already submitted the petition, my lord, which was yet to be considered by them, my lord. That is,
take own course, my lord.
sir, I have to submit.
When did you file it?
My lord, I have filed it, my lord. On 14/11/2000, after receipt of the petition order, my lord. So I will bring this letter, my lord, by an additional affidavit so that your lordship may pass approve it order. That will, I will file it within.
Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that
because quantum of
in respect of the quantum of the valuation of the land and the direct compensation, an application representation has already been filed before the additional district commissioner Kachar Silchar by his representation dated 14/11/2024. The same being filed during the pendency of the writ petition, a copy of the same is placed before the court,
My lord.
which the court takes judicial notice and is kept as a part of the case record. So, in view of this representation, the respondents will proceed to determine the grievances of the petitioner in terms of the provisions prescribed under the National Highway Authorities Act
1956.
1950. Is it National Highway Act?
National Highways Act 1956 under the provision of section 3G5.
What is the name of the act?
National Highways Act.
Highways Act 1956.
National Highways Act 1956. With the above observation, writ petition stands disposed.
My lord.
My lord, time limit may be kindly.
No
But
time
within
limit.
2 months, my lord.
No time limit.
We are not receiving the compensation amount, my lord.
You will go as per the procedure prescribed. There are different stages.
Yes, my lord.
The procedure is there. You follow it. We can't give a time limit and say do it within such and such date. All right.
Obliged.
Yes. You want to file an affidavit?
My lord.
He has received. Government has received instructions.
My lord, one submission, my lord. My lord, the market value of the land is now 30 lakh per bigha. That called over part 3. Called over part 3, my lord.
Let him file the affidavit.
My lord, till now, on last, my lord, 13/11, 2024, whimsically and arbitrarily, an application, a letter was given to the petitioner for getting the rupees amount of 27,983,000.
What to do? You received that amount.
That is.
So you want to take this amount?
Not by law.
No.
No.
Then don't go.
Obliged.
Mr. B.J. Talukdar, Senior Counsel, will submits that instructions have been received on behalf of the respondents. You'd like to file necessary affidavit. Mr. A. Das appears for the list after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes. Yes.
My lord, my lordship was pleased to issue notice, my lord. And the affidavit has not yet been filed. We have not
I have received the instructions of Friday. It will give you
All right.
1 week's time.
One.
Mr. A.R. or Bhuiyan.
Only Bhuiyan, my lord.
Bhuiyan, sorry. Appears for the petitioner.
I have for
Mr.
1,
R.K.
3,
Dev
and 4.
Chaudhary for respondents.
1, 3, and
1, 3, and 4. One, 3, and 4. One, 3, and 4. Mr. MSG G. Hadarika for respondent 2. And Mr. PJ Talukdar for respondent 5, 6, 7, 8. The learned TSDI submits that he has received instructions. He'd like to file an affidavit in the meantime, with the matter being listed after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Interim order may kindly wait.
Interim order is there.
Let us go.
Okay. In interim order, we continue till the next date fixed on 24th January.
Obliged.
Yes.
So over telephone, my lord, that I have taken the instruction. My lord, this is a Miyadi lab. Even then, my lord,
a long back and it is used as a road load. The person, the circle officer, he is in brave man, my lord, father was expired.
Then don't proceed.
Lordship. My lord, otherwise, lordship, my lord, if lordship was there, my lord, the state is citizen, my lord, the other public, my lord, the other the houses of this, my lord, who are
Let them
staying
come
in
before the court, we'll hear him.
my lord, they are facing, my lord, they are facing in trouble, my lord, they could not, my lord, come out to the, my lord, that road.
No, Lordship,
No,
they are
no,
not
the only
residing
question is there has to be a proper, therefore we permitted you to get the instructions. Now, if the instructions are not available, then
Lordship, my lord, that I already been talked with my lord, my lord, the circle officer, my lord, his father was expired, my lord.
what is your problem if the road is allowed?
This is not road, Lordship. My
All right,
vacant
your
area.
land, is it going through your house?
Yes, Lordship.
Your
My house is there, Lordship.
your house will be demolished.
No, Lordship. My house is there. My Assam type house is there.
Huh.
And they want to use that part as their road, Lordship. That not vehicle road, only Lordship walking road, Lordship.
Huh.
And it is, we cannot allow, Lordship, some other person to enter my plot of land. This is my Miadi land.
Yes.
Surrounded by, Lordship.
Why do they want to go?
Lordship?
Why do they want to use this road? There is no other road.
There is no other option. There is no other road
So
to
you'll
that
have to
plot of
acquire this and
why he purchased this plot of
My lord,
land?
that time, lord. Even then, my lord, that road was used for a long back, lord. Even then, my lord, it is a my lord, patta land. My lord, they are allowed to, my lord, that this road, my lord, that land used as a my lord, that road for
So, Lordship,
other parts. My lord,
at
before, my lord, that land was purchased by the some other person, my lord, this problem has been faced.
Lordship, may kindly say whether on 18-3 notice can be served on a Miadi land, Lordship.
Whether this road, my lord, in the survey, my lord, the report, whether it is the, my lord, this Miadipatta land has been say, my lord, shown as the, my lord.
Get the instruction. Where is the notice?
Page 35, Lord.
So can it be fixed on, my lord, that Friday, lordship, and in the meantime, after Thursday, lordship, in the meantime, I will obtain.
Okay.
Only because of, my lord, that if lordship or state is, my lord, that proceeding, my lord, that some other person will be facing problem, lord.
No, that is okay, but whether the circle officer can issue an 18 rule 18 notice.
My lord, that earlier, my lord, this the land was used as a, my lord, road lordship. That's why, my lord,
Maybe,
there
but
some
if
of the persons who are
Mr. Nick, if it is Miadi land, may have been used at some point in time, but still, whether 18 notice can be issued, it is only on government land. So
that is true.
So we maintain status quo till Thursday. Heard learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. J. Hendick appearing for the revenue circle officer.
Lordship,
Respondent 2, 3.
Respondent 2 and 3, Lord.
2 and 3. MSG Hazarika for respondent 1. The petitioner is aggrieved by the notice dated 29/11/24, issued by the circle officer, Guwahati Revenue Circle, directing petitioner to clear off the road for ingress and egress to a land measuring 13 latches covered by Miadi Patta number 2625, tag number 4108, under Moza Udubari, City Soronia 2nd. So, the petitioner submits that the land mentioned in the notice is the land adjacent to the plot of land belonging to the petitioner, and the petitioner's land is covered by a proper patta given by the revenue authorities, and therefore this is her private land and there cannot be any ingress and egress permitted towards any other person's land through her private land. So the petitioner is also agreed by the fact that the eviction notice in case number 49 of 2015 is issued under Rule 18 of the Assam Land and Revenue Regulation, 1886. But there is an eviction case pending.
Lordship, that I'm challenging that order as because this notice cannot be issued to
Then
a
you go
person.
to the DC,
Lordship, who has issued this.
you file an appeal before the DC.
Lordship, till then the status quo, Lordship.
What is the stage of the eviction case?
No, Lordship, this is a case number only in respect to this person. Your Lordship will find there is no other person affected by the Lordship.
Did you receive any notice in
No,
respect?
Lordship, only this notice. Lordship.
In this particular case? This is a 2015 case.
No, Lordship, only this notice. And they directed, Lordship, within 15 days, I should clear up the road, Lordship. There is no road, Lordship. This is my patta land.
This is that not a eviction notice, this is the enforcement notice.
The grievance of the petitioner is that the notice cannot be issued by the circle officer under Rule 18 as the land, as the petitioner's land is covered by Miadi Patta number so and so. Where is your Patta number?
In the synopsis first page, your Lordship will find 587 old, new 2625.
In which paragraph?
Page Lordship 6, paragraph 2.
Five 887.
Yes, Lord.
Tag number 384 of KP Patta 587. Stop. Let the government advocate complete his instructions. Matter be listed on 19th. The status quo be maintained in respect of. Let the notice. Let the operation of the notice be stayed till the next date fixed, which is 19th. Stop. Meanwhile, the petitioner will take will serve extra copies. Who is for these two? There is nobody appearing.
No, Lordship has to issue notice.
All right, then leave it at that. Least on Thursday.
Lordship, my senior's name may kindly be recorded.
Mr. H.R. Chaudhary appeared earlier. Yes.
Deeply upset.
Assisted by Ms. R. Pani.
Lordship, kindly have a look on the last order. It is 20th November. Last order.
Yes. Any instruction?
2021 method.
When the training was taken by the
Bangalore company. Bangalore company. नहीं नहीं Bangalore कितने भी free goods. ठीक है Bangalore लोटे का नाम उठाइए. हम Bangalore के समय इतने नहीं. होते
Did the action taken before by the circle of
नहीं कोई काम नहीं. Itu aman puro fake. Itu quality. গভর্নমেন্ট চাকরিও কৰে তাৰ কেনেকুৱা কথা মই পাৰ্টি নাজানে পাৰ্টিৰ কথা পাতিছে
So what is the next date now?
Next date is not indicated here, but my lord, another proposal was given by him. And offered to provide his share of the land and his residence.
Yes. Yes.
To compensate the
yes.
amount to be returned.
Yes.
So in this line, if it will settle, my lord, it can.
No, but they have not accepted.
No, the second proposal also.
They have not accepted.
Why not? Finally,
Yes. You are refusing to come to an agreement, but you are not accepting the offer.
my lord, in this regard, I need then for the first time I have seen this.
You get your instruction.
Yes, my lord. But may I have one copy of this so that I could communicate?
It is up to you. Mr. Deka, learned counsel for the petitioner, prays for some time to complete his instruction. In view of the communication placed before the court by the learned additional senior governor advocate, Mr. B.J. Talukar, that an offer was made by the private respondent to the petitioners to compensate the amount to be returned, which, however, was declined by the writ petitioner. So, Mr. Deka prays for some time to complete his instructions in this regard. Placed after 3 weeks.
Obligement. You can get it.
May it please your lordship, my lord. My lord, here, my lord, our prayer is for, my lord, consideration of my representation, my lord, page 49. By this representation, my lord, we have made it to the, my lord, Karimganj Municipal Board, alleging, my lord, building, my lord, construction of building by respondent number 6 in violation to the building permission, my lord. My lord, this representation was forwarded by this deputy director, town and country planning before the chairman, page 53, my lord, for consideration, my lord, by communication dated 26, 2023, page 53, but it's not been considered as yet, my lord. So, my lord, in this connection, may I place this order, my lord? Lordship has disposed of this same nature of case. My lord, here, the petitioner alleges, my lord, violation against me. And in that case, Lordship granted 45 days time to decide the issue. Appeared by petitioner counsel was appearing in this case, my lord, by Mr. Panik. My lord, since my case is also pending before the same board, my lord, let them take a decision as per 177 of the Municipal Act, my lord.
You are building a house.
My lord, my building is old building, my lord.
Old building.
Now, respondent number 6 has recently started a construction. My lord, without keeping the setback as provided in the, my lord, building permission.
Complaint.
My
You
lord.
have filed a complaint.
Yes.
Mr. Who has built the house?
My lord,
Respondent 6.
yes, respondent number 6.
Represented by Mr. Dhor.
Mr. Bonik, my lord. Yes,
I'm
Bonik.
representing the municipal board.
You are representing municipal.
Municipal board.
Okay.
Respondent number 2.
And in fact, my lord, government has also filed affidavit, my lord. Respondent number 6, my lord. That they will consider. My lord, this is supposed to be considered, but has not taken up as yet, my lord. In another case, Lordship has directed to consider within 45 days against me. So,
No, but this issue in this writ petition and these are connected issues.
My lord, in that writ petition, Mr. Panik was representing the petitioner. He filed a complaint against
the petitioner, in the
the
present
petitioner,
present
present petitioner, and the present petitioner also filed a complaint against the number 6. And that writ petition was disposed of by this court. And the issues are similar. The municipality will maybe directed to take a call and dispose of the.
By affording all parties, my lord, let them decide.
No, but your claim is that it is a mother's land. Is that the matter?
My lord, yes.
Mother's land.
Yes, my mother expired, and thereafter my father.
Then your father is not the owner.
They say, my lord, but however, Lordship has clarified in the earlier order to hear father also.
There was a review filed by the father also.
My lord may not go to that aspect, my lord, because my representation, my lord, by hearing the respondent number 6 and the petitioner, my lord, as per section 177, my lord, they can take a decision, my lord, of Municipal Act 1956, my lord.
They heard the council to heart. Yes. Sorry.
Not only the response of the chief, but also against allegations have been made. Not a party. Both Dharma brothers, one has been made a party, other has not been made a party.
No,
Means
property.
49.
Bijoy Krishna.
Vijay Krishna and Sanjay Kumar Das, both are brothers. In this writ petition at page 49, the complaint which has been brought makes allegation parallelly against both. One is made a party, other is not made a party. I'm not okay. What I say is that hearing opportunity.
No, but you mentioned Bhavani Krishna there.
Yes, yes, page 49 of the writ petition.
Who is Bhavani Krishna there?
The other brother.
No, but the writ petition earlier was filed by Vijay Krishna.
I'm sorry.
Vijay
I said Vijay Krishna. I'm sorry.
My lord, since we have not made a party page because of page 22, because the my lord permission is in favor of Sanjay Krishna Dam. Respondent number 6, my lord. That's why.
Now both the brothers own the same plot of land.
Yes, what I'm saying is that let both the brothers be heard.
No. The complaint is against a particular.
It says, with due respect and humble submission, I am there. And we have
Where is the complaint?
page 49.
49.
49. To that extent, both will be heard. And there is a defense there. Nothing more. I'm not objecting to what he said.
Right.
But only both be heard. That you not object.
Okay, heard. Then counsel for the party. The present writ petition is directed against the respondent. State Department as well as the Karimganj Municipal Board and its officials. That the complaint dated 12/6/2023 filed by the petitioner against the private respondent number 6.
Yes.
And his brother. Seeking demolition of the building, RCC building, built by the private respondent number 6 on the ground of violation of the zoning rules.
Building permission, page 22. Building permission dated
Permission
16/11/2015, my lord.
16/11/2015. Stop.
15.
16/11/2015.
15.
Stop. The said complaint petition was kept pending, and the authorities did not take any steps in this regard. And being agreed, he has filed the present writ petition. Well, Mr. A. Dhor appears for the
Respondent number 2.
Respondent number 2. And MS M. Borman for respondent number 3, 4, and 5. And who's for 1? Urban Department. You also appear. 1, 3, 4, and 5, and Mr. Panik appears for respondent number 6. So, the councils before the court, before this court, have placed, counsel for the petitioner has placed an order dated 28/11/2024 passed in WPC 7620 of 2023. He submits that this court, on an earlier occasion, had directed the same respondents, namely the Karimganj Municipal Board, to dispose of a complaint filed by the brother of the private respondent number 6, seeking demolition of the house constructed by the petitioner. And this court had disposed of the matter, directing the municipal board to consider and dispose of the representation within a period of 45 days from the date of receipt of the card. So, the counsel for the petitioner submits that since there is a dispute between the petitioner and the private respondent and his brother, who was the petitioner in WPT 7620 of 2023, the writ petition should be disposed of in similar line, directing the respondent Karimganj Municipal board to consider and dispose of the complaint petition dated so and so filed by the petitioner, and thereafter, and after hearing all these affected parties, pass the pass pass a speaking order and dispose of the same representation. Stop. This submission of the petitioner is not disputed, not opposed by the counsel for the private respondent as well as counsel for the board, as well as the government. Accordingly, taking into account the directions contained in the order dated 28/11/2024, passed in WPC 7620 of 2023, this writ petition also stands disposed of, directing the Karimganj Municipal Board and its authorities to consider and hear the complaint petition dated. What is the date? Page number 26.
12, 23.
23.
12/6/2023, page 52, madam. Date, madam. They have received, my lord, page 49, dated, my lord, 12/6/2020.
Dated 12/6/2023. And upon hearing all the affected parties, pass appropriate orders, appropriate speaking orders disposing of the statement. Stop. This order be carried out within a period of 45 days from the date of receipt of a certified copy to be submitted by the writ petition.
Well, the date may be fixed for the both the
Appearance of
appearance of the parties. Let it
Both
be on
the
26.
both the parties, namely the writ petitioner and the private respondent number 6 and his elder brother and his brother, namely Vijay Krishna Dak, against which the complaint is by the writ petitioner, shall appear before the municipal board Karimganj on. You want to fight this year or next year?
This year, my lord, let it be 26th, my lord.
26.
26/12.
Which otherwise is a boxing day. 26th of December and 2025.
No, 24, my lord.
Huh? No. Is it open on 26th?
This is working day.
No working. 26th of December 2024. This order is passed in the presence of the respective council. No separate notice is required to be issued by the municipal board, requiring the petitioners to appear on 26th of December 2024 as directed. The petition accordingly stands disposed of. Interim orders, if any, stand marked. Pending
Obliged.
ayes are also dismissed. None appears for the petitioner on call. Mr. Mazumdar, are you appearing here? No.
I am for yes, 51. I'm sincerely apologize.
Yes, any instructions here?
Yes.
What was the direction issued?
2811.
What is the communication dated 2710?
You will find at page 60.
60.
60. AVD.
Okay, so no action has been initiated.
No action.
So the private respondent is carrying on. Not private respondent, the other.
The
that
dealer
Gwal-
carries and contract cooperative societies of Kolkata.
Gwalpara. What is that society name?
Is the Fair Price Dealer Carries Contract and Cooperative Society Limited, registered on 31st August 2006.
Who appears for respondent 5?
Lordship, I arranged the respondent number 5 as a party, but this honorable court struck down the name of the respondent number 5.
Oh, okay. Yes, Mr. Talukdar.
Lordship, something is wrong. I do not know. I have to check because this communication is.
I'll clarify it.
Let him
27
clarify
October
his instruction.
2016.
Huh?
This letter,
Page
27.
number 60.
Page number 6.
Yes.
The number and date. Date is 27 October 2016.
Yes.
And our reply says it is 25/10/2024.
No, sorry, you are referring to page number
60.
60.
The date of the letter.
Date of the letter.
27/10.
27 October 2060.
60. And our reply, my instruction, the communication.
27/10/2024. 24. You have to clarify this. There could be a typographical error, but it's better to get it clarified.
No, it should have 27/10/2008.
Maybe a typological error because there is no communication as it is recorded in their record.
Then we get it in January.
The last before vacation and date.
Not possible. Just three more days. With how will he get the instructions effective instructions? We'll have it in the second week of January. We'll have it on 6th of January. 6th of January.
Any other date instead of 6th or 5th?
All right, 10th of January.
Lordship.
Matter be listed on 10th of January, enabling the government advocate to verify to complete his instructions in respect of the communication dated 27/10/2016, issued by Assistant Registrar of Cooperative Societies, Gwalpara, to the Deputy Commissioner in charge, Food and Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs, Branch, bracket closed, Gwalpara. Placed again on 10th January 2025.
Here we have challenged, my lord, the order dated 15/11/2021 passed by the DLSA Cooperative, as well as the, my lord, clause 7 of the notification, my lord, 20 October 2012, issued by the government of. My lord, first come to the impugn order passed by the DLSA, my lord, page 37. Page 37.
Yes.
My lord, the prayer of the petitioner was rejected by the DLSA, my lord, on the ground that, my lord, the application was filed, my lord, beyond 6 months, my lord. My lord, and the application, my lord, at page 34, filed on 2/7/2019. And the clause 7 of the notification 2012, my lord, kindly come to page 23, start from page 23, and the impugn, my lord, clause 7, page 25.
Yes.
I am reading, my lord. No claim made by the victim or his defendants under subsection 4 of section 357A of the code shall be entertained after a period of 6 months from occurrence of the crime. And in this case, my lord, and provided that the district legal service authority, if satisfied for the reasons to be recorded in writing, may condone the delay in filing the claim. And here, my lord, we have stated the reason of, my lord, delay in the petition, my lord, because the police has not submitted the charge sheet, and we are waiting for filing of charge sheet. This is the reason stated in the petition, my lord. And, my lord,
Where is your petition?
Yes. My lord, page 34. First paragraph, my lord. Last 4 line. The IO has not submitted the charge sheet till date. And as such, the trial has not started till date. I am waiting for submission of charge sheet, and as such, there is no delay. Intentional delay, my lord. And, my lord, the clause 7, my lord, currently there is the provision of section 357A of the CRPC, my lord. There is no any restriction imposed by the legislature in section 357A CRPC, my lord. But while the notification or issued by the government, my lord, this restriction was imposed.
All right, are the pleadings complete here?
And
the pleadings have to come, the actual position of the matter would have to come from the state government. I have filed my limited affidavit in the matter. I'm only appearing in behalf of respondent number 4. We are only the implementing authority. The scheme is framed by the state government, and they will be the appropriate authority to answer the
All right,
litigation case. Of course,
state, will you file your affidavit here?
And there is a order passed by the coordinate bench, my lord, stating, my lord, no restriction is imposed by the legislature. So the, my lord, limitation or any restriction may not be imposed by the authority.
on victim compensation.
Victim compensation.
Who knows that for you?
Like to Justice.
Justice, may I also just point out that in
My lord,
the
paragraph 14 onwards, my lord. 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, my lord.
किसका नाम तो clearly.
Clearly.
हाँ. This was with regard to retrospective claim notice, not with regard to what my learned friend is saying. Last part of my other good.
आपने ऊपर लिखा है,
Walking for
very quick.
so this was with regard to retrospective claim. Yes. This particular matter, I remember because I was appearing in the matter, and the claim there was because of the fact that the petitioner therein, or the victim, the incident had occurred even prior to the introduction of the scheme unit. That was the debate before that particular bench, whether that can be awarded or not. In its own wisdom, the coordinate bench had held that yes, a retrospective claim can be or should be entertained by the court, even if it was the incident had occurred before the introduction of the scheme itself. That was the issue in this particular matter. It was not with regard to the validity of or the fact that there is no time frame.
Meaning, prior to the scheme being
brought in.
After the incorporation of the act,
Yes.
section.
Yes.
My lord, paragraph 17, 18, 19.
May
My lord.
also just
That is
point out.
clarify, my lord. That part, my lord, the section 357A 4. There is no any time frame, my lord. Of the
Examine this.
Another aspect of the matter is that he has not deemed it fit to file an appeal before there is a provision for appeal under the scheme. If his claim has been rejected by the DLSA,
Before
he
the
can always
ASALSA.
approach the ASALSA by under section 8, which he has not done, Your Honor.
We have not filed the appeal because, my lord, we have challenged the provision of section 7. That is why we have not challenged, filed the appeal, my lord.
We will examine. Government file reply heard and counsel for the parties. Let the respondent, state respondent, file its counter affidavit as the provision of clause 7.
7, limitation.
So why are you challenging 7?
Because, my lord, our case is rejected on the ground of limitation.
So you want to say that 357 A does not provide for limitation?
Yes, my lord. There is no any limitation.
Right. Whereby the provisions of clause 7 of the Assam Victim Compensation Scheme 2012 is put to challenge on the ground that this scheme goes beyond the provisions of section 357 capital A of the CRPC.
4, my lord. Within bracket 4, my lord.
Within bracket 4, as there is no limitation prescribed under the said section. So, since the challenge has been made to the clause 7 of the scheme, let the government respond by filing the necessary affidavit. So, the ASALSA has also filed its affidavit in the matter. Stop. List again after 4 weeks.
But may kindly give us a date because I have some difficulty in the last week of January or Perhaps first week of February, subject to your lordship.
First week of February, okay. On 5th of February?
Deeply obliged.
5th of February.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr. KL.
My lord, here an appeal was filed by the petitioner, my lord, but he could not make the pre-deposit of
Any
7.5%.
way to ameliorate now is deposited.
I have deposited, my lord. It is at page
So
number
can the
146.
appellate authority re-decide the matter?
If carry then and they to, but otherwise there is an alternative remedy.
There is a
Alternative remedy for filing appeal.
before appellate tribunal.
I am relying upon the judgment of the Calcutta High Court. Similarly, my
So,
lord.
but this is with regard to because his ID or something was not ID and passport was not given in time. You see what is you find out on facts whether what instructions you have.
Wednesday.
We'll take it up on Thursday. Give you one more day. Get your instructions on Thursday. See what orders can be passed.
I am relying upon the judgment of Calcutta High Court. Similar respects, my lord. There was also, my lord, he could not make the deposit. Court said that it will have the proper justice if 10 days time was allowed to make deposit. In my case, I have already made a deposit matter.
But you have to explain why you did not go before the higher appellate authority.
It is case is not on merit, my lord. Only on the point of that I have not made the payment. Otherwise, there is no finding on merit. That is the only reason, my lord.
Thursday?
My lord.
List on Thursday. By which date Mr. KL, Running Council PST, will hand over to complete his instruction.
It is regarding my cancellation of GST registration.
You go for fresh registration?
But we will see the order at page 28, my lord.
Why don't you go for fresh registration?
My lord, the reason, my lord, is this, my lord, because this GST number is available with all my vendors, my lord. I have to make changes in with all the vendors, my lord. If GST is revived, my lord, it will be beneficial for department also because I have to pay late fees since 2020, my lord, and it will not prejudice the government, my lord.
Same order.
But he had some difficulties there because his business was cancelled in 2020. In between, there was a industry scheme for example, but he didn't avail that scheme.
Why?
Well, I update my return only on my 19/11/24, my lord. I have updated all returns, my lord. It was cancelled in COVID, my lord. I suffered huge loss in the COVID, my lord.
No, you suffered loss, but why did you not take advantage of the scheme?
It was a mistake on the part of the petition. That is my lord. You ought to have, my lord.
If you admit there is a mistake, you pay a penalty.
I have to otherwise pay penalty because, my lord.
Go for fresh registration. Why? Go and
Lordship similar orders, lordship can dispose it of them.
This scheme was also extended up to 30th of August 2023.
You did not submit return.
That was the only fault of mine. I could not file my returns, my lord.
You filed appeals.
Appeal was not preferred, my lord, because it is time barred. I made a statement in the petition, my lord. I have not preferred appeal.
What is your line of business?
Lordship, page 28, my lord, is the order, my lord.
No. What business do you undertake?
Well, I undertake works contract, my lord.
Get instructions here on Thursday. We'll take it.
My lord.
See what happens. Based on Thursday. Enabling Mr. HCKL to complete his instruction.
Obliging.
The scanned copy of the lower court order sheet has been sent. Like with the record.
Scan copy is it come?
Yes, madam.
Scan copy. I can.
The order says. As it appears, I have been able to go through.
Mr. Das, go through the scan copy and find, tell us. You go through. Let him go through it.
Yes, yes.
See if you can get it done by Thursday. After vacation. After vacation. Pursuant to the earlier order dated 28/11/2024, the scan copy of the order sheets connected to GR case number 1216 of 1985 has been collected, and has been received by the court permits Mr. H.K. Das, Standing Counsel, Guwahati High Court, to peruse the same and apprise the court. Stop Mr. Das submit that the matter be listed after reopening. Give us a date. What? 6. 6th of January. Mr. Goswami appears for the petitioner, Mr. D. Mazumdar for the state additional AG.